Chris Love go too crazy. Chris Love go too crazy.
Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in a cigar, everything I'm dropping hard. Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in a cigar, everything I'm dropping hard. Yeah. Smoking dope, get my mind right. Wavy in the limelight, nose bleeding, eyes white. Diamonds in my highlights, wasting all your weed in the wood and your eyes white. Fucking stays out if I die right. Rockin' Pine Club, gotta check my presentation. I'm supplying medication, hate to see my buyers waiting. Couldn't bond out at the station, had to reevaluate shit. Some things are to explain, but I'm here, congratulations. Good smoke from Portland, I'm a trailblaze. All smiley faces and pinky locks when the mail came. Send me booty pics if I go back to the jail cage. Need another clock, what I'm weighing, make my scale break. Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in a cigar, everything I'm dropping hard. Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Somebody tell a waitress I'm ordering lobster. She was begging me to pop her, so I popped her. Wade Guard official, you can tell by his posture. I just signed new shooters to my rosters. I be feeling like I'm famous already. How they heard by brand new information y'all telling? Dead broke to any damn thing y'all selling. Got new hundreds on me right now, you can smell it. Bought a new plug and bought a rollie. Bodies acting like they owe me. Guacamole and anchovies. Real nigga in your face. Fake shit, I don't condone it. Man, these bodies be baloney. On my person is some doty. Everything I'm dropping hard. Best dope up in the city. She like wavy, come and get me. Send a kite if you miss me. Treat the third like the first. Got a meeting by some Benji. I ain't turning down nothing if it's in my best interest. Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in a cigar, everything I'm dropping hard. Running from the stars, you won't make it far. Rolling gas in a cigar, everything I'm dropping hard. Now let me get my hands on the bag, no I'm running. I transform like a tadpole or song. Jumped out the water, had to switch shit up. Rent overdue, gotta stick shit up. Mini Michael Draco, lift shit up. Roll out, leave and get the pack out the back. My dog Easy said his flag matches hat. Bitch misbehave, just might leave you where you at. Don't let me get my hands on the bag, no I'm running. I transform like a tadpole or something. Jumped out the water, had to switch shit up. Rent overdue, gotta stick shit up. I be in my dreams smoking weed with Egyptians. Gotta bring your own blunt. Ancestors, I ain't friendly. I just post a pic of a moon like I'm this high. Junkie walk past, looking at my wristwatch. Call an ambulance, think the trunk having a seizure. Quick to ID you, my bapper don't like people. Call it what you want, I had my meat in the freezer. How come I was serving beamers, but couldn't get a beamer? Surveillance in the spot, boy this shit more than a pro kid. She was acting funny in the mix back in 06. Urban Dale Super.
Chop.
Man, you know what going on, man. I'm finally the first motherfucker on the panel for once.
You already know what's going on. You already knowing I'm all the way out there.
Yes, sir. Ski, real scurbulator, no burbulator.
Real scared, no bird.
Man, what's
Let me
going on today, though, man?
Oh man, big chilling, man. We got a virgin birth debate Friday night, and man, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit, chopstick.
We're gonna be litty.
We're gonna be lit like big. We got Hemi versus Ya. You know what I'm saying? Ya back in that ring again.
Yeah. So who gonna win?
Say what?
I said, who gonna win?
Man, we ain't never this Hemi first time on the platform. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see how they go. You know, I ain't never seen Hemi the debate before.
Okay. Yeah,
What's
man.
going
You
on?
know I'm ready for it, man.
What's going on out there in
I need to get me a new goddamn phone, man. Goddamn. That's why my shit kept going in and out, man.
yo,
The baby overheating. I still watch the whole shit though.
yo, how you felt about it?
All right, but you won that one. You won that one hands down. To me, goddamn, like it's like, okay, how you gonna goddamn say all this shit about black people and then turn around and say you ain't saying this shit about black people? You feel me? Like that's how I was looking at that shit, and that's how I looked at it going in anyway. So I ain't want to goddamn like I really ain't want to comment on it because I ain't want to goddamn feel biased to myself. You see what I'm saying? Cause I already went in that bitch thinking a certain type of way, like, boy, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Like, how the hell every Abrahamic religion talking down on a goddamn colored person, but you want to try to say, well, I ain't even gonna say colored person. I'm gonna say African. You can't. We cannot exclude Egypt from Africa. You feel me? It don't matter if they goddamn mixed breed, light skinned people. You feel me? We still can't exclude Egypt from Africa. We can't exclude nothing out of Africa from Africa. So goddamn, if you talking about the people on this motherfucking land and they motherfucking Africans, how you gonna say that you ain't talking about fucking Africans? Talking about fucking Africans? I ain't understand that shit. Like I know goddamn the Quran they be talking about our ass, in the Bible they talk about our ass. Shit, got to be talking about our ass in the Torah. Shit, and then
Hey, so
goddamn,
what? Hey, so what happened to that debate, bro?
shit, way God did his thing.
Hey, goddamn! It was a great show. Me and Uncle said, man, we set the motherfucking bar. It was
It
a it
damn
was
sure
a
was a good show.
good ass debate.
Oh, you debated Cedric. You said, hey, Wavy, you say you debated Cedric,
Yeah, I debated Uncle said.
and how did it go? Who ended up winning? Because I was looking at somebody, but I ain't get to finish it, all of it, bro.
Man, I think to be honest with you, I think the poll, had him. I think it was I think I had a screenshot. It was like 50, 56 to 48 or something like that. But
Who had 56? Who had 56? Cedric.
yeah, Uncle said had 56. And
Yeah.
when the people came on, ain't nobody really judged it. Like when they came on, they was just giving like constructive criticism and saying good debate. If you ask me, I say none of us won. You know what I'm saying? I can be prideful and say I
Y'all
keep
were just
it.
kind of having a dialogue or something like that. You know what I mean?
It
Like
was
y'all were
more
just
so
having
like
like being in agreement of what both of y'all were saying. Because
it
y'all
was.
talking about that the Bible was an anti-black man's book or something like that. Isn't that what y'all was supposed to be debating or something like that, Wavy?
Yeah, but we had two different standpoints. I think it was more so just like a teaching lesson. Like from my presentation, I think I would prove my point, and whatever his premise was, I think the people in the chat, they felt like 22 people voted. So I think like
Y'all were talking about the Egyptians too, right? Y'all were talking about the Egyptians. Weren't y'all talking about the Egyptians? Because I think I
yeah,
seen that. I think
yeah,
y'all were
all
talking
that,
about the Egyptians. What were y'all talking about the Egyptians for? What were y'all talking about it? Y'all were
all
saying that.
the
What were y'all talking
topic
about?
was are the ancient Egyptians the modern day Egyptians?
Do you believe that the ancient Egyptians are the modern day Egyptians? Like, would you say that African Americans are ancient Egyptians, or you wouldn't say that?
African Americans?
Because I know that Yakad. You already know Yakad believes that some of the African Americans are like Egyptians or whatever. So you already
No,
know like
it's
Yakad
like
of what they feel about that. You know what I'm saying?
it's more so like we share DNA markers with
Yeah.
one Egyptian for sure. But to say that we Egyptians, no, we not
So
Egyptians.
you don't
Like
believe in the whole like in the Torah where it talks about like Manasseh and Ephraim being mixed with Egyptian. You don't believe in none of that stuff, though, right? You don't
I
believe that
think
the Israelites got mixed with, like they took Egyptian women, because you got like a lot of people from the
in
scriptures
the
did that.
story,
You know what I mean?
in the story, yeah, I believe the story say that, yeah.
Yeah. So who ended up saying that who won or whatever? Like yeah, it was like a tie or whatever. Because I didn't get to see it
No,
because I was supposed to
to
watch it,
be
but I didn't watch it.
to be honest with you, that was our second time. That was our second time going by the poll. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't I always said when we did our last debate, I said it was gonna be the poll and the people. The people ain't
But
really
you do,
when
but
they
you do
came on the
agree that
platform.
the scriptures don't got nothing to do with like so-called African Americans. What would you say? Like the scriptures don't got nothing to do with them. Would you agree with that though? Like would you say that?
Nah, it got something to do with African Americans because when you talk
You
about
think you do?
when you talk about Ethiopia, that's
Yeah, like
our
Ethiopia. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
Egypt. When you
that's
talk
true.
about Ethiopia and Egypt, that's our descendants. You feel me?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
No matter how far
When you
down
talk
the line
about
it is, that's still our African descendants. So
you will
yeah,
say that everything started. You will
so
say that
look,
the first man started in Africa. No, you will say that
hold on,
too.
look, so look. Let me say this. Let me say this. When the people came on the platform, um, I think 4 pseudo killers came on the platform. Joel said I lost, and the other 3 said they not gonna judge. So and most of the people that came on, they wasn't really trying. They even said it like I'm not gonna judge. It was a great debate. So that's what I kept hearing. But I mean, I know his people saying he won. I'm sure on my side, my people saying I was. I don't really look at that as like we both. I don't really look at that as a like I wouldn't go on another platform or 2 months later say I beat the hell out of Uncle Said. And if he ever say that, it's gonna be hella pushback. I don't think none of us would say that because we're not invested into the Bible.
Who you think? Hey, Wavy, who you think was putting out more of the information though when you were having the debate with him? Who you think that he was like bringing? You think he was bringing out more stuff that you didn't know about, or you already knew that stuff, or what? You already
Now I
knew that
think
stuff, Wavy.
yeah, I think to be honest with you, bro, I think some people came into the debate thinking that it was gonna be something that it wasn't. So like
They thought
uh
it was gonna be like some beef shit. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all thought y'all were gonna be like beefing over that. Cause I know you cool with Cedric or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But to see y'all debate. I didn't know that y'all was gonna debate. You know what I mean? I didn't know about
We
that.
had
I didn't know that y'all was
like
ever gonna be on debate.
it's
I
like
thought that
it's
y'all were
like
always like
we
in
had,
one mind, whatever. I thought that y'all agreed with most of the things y'all teach. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, it's like this. Like even somebody said it on the panel. They was like, y'all had two different um approaches to y'all point, and y'all both proved y'all point. So like what Uncle said was proving that the people that was writing the Bible didn't know about sub-Saharan Africa. Uh, um, Ham was not cursed, and he was proving stuff that everybody know already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
argument, my argument was more so that if I put out a song today and it start making people painting their nails and going the ABCD route, then my music is pro that. If I put out a song and it make people go unalive other people, then my music is pro that. You know what I'm saying? So I brought out the Council of Nicaea, where Africans are part of the Council of Nicaea, a whole bunch of stuff. So I think my I ain't gonna lie to you, that debate gonna go down in the books. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have
As
to go back and watch that, Wavy,
you
for real. I'm
gotta
gonna
get
have to
that,
go back and watch that, bro. I
you
need
gotta
to go
get
back and watch what y'all were really talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I can watch y'all build. Cause I always thought that y'all were like y'all were always thinking about the same. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really think that y'all were gonna go at it like that. You know what I'm saying? So
nah,
you know what I'm saying? When I found out that y'all were trying to
it was,
debate or whatever, I was like, hey, I thought that y'all were supposed to be like that y'all were talking about the same
hey
thing,
look, hey
basically.
look,
You know what I'm
hey
saying? But
look,
it's like
hey
when I
look,
found out
hey
that you
look,
telling me right now, then it
hey
comes
look,
to the
hey
point
look,
where I
hey
don't
look,
really think
hey
that
look,
y'all were talking
Manasseh,
about the same thing. You know what I mean?
Manasseh. Debating is a sport, so anybody could call
Yeah.
anybody out. Anybody could call
Right. Right.
anybody
Right.
out. Debating is a sport.
Yeah,
You
you're right.
feel me? It wasn't no feelings involved. Like, bro, when we got to the letting the other people on the panel to give us their judgment or to ask questions, I think after the second dude, real early, no, the first, I think
Y'all
after the
had
second
50
dude,
minute. Y'all had 50-minute rounds though, like the same as what
yeah,
happened with Martin or whatever with that other brother,
yeah,
Jaw, whatever. Y'all
yeah.
had
I
50-minute
think,
rounds. Damn, I didn't
yeah.
even get to watch that, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think after the once the second dude came on, Uncle Said left. So Uncle Said really wasn't there for the question and answer. A drunk dude came on the panel and was like cutting Uncle Said off. So he left like the first 5 minutes of bringing people on the panel.
Right.
So you
Oh,
just
I
go
didn't
back.
even know that. I thought he was gonna stay throughout the whole debate because knowing Cedric, because I know that Cedric gonna always gonna bring out that whatever his sources. I already know he got
Man,
his sources every
it
time
was a
he
drunk,
have
it
any
was a
kind of debate.
drunk,
You know what I
bro.
mean?
It was a drunk dude on the panel, bro. It was a
He
and
was acting dumb or what? He was acting tripping.
yes,
Like he was tripping.
yeah, yes, he was
Oh
cutting
hell no, bro.
everybody
That's
off.
fucked up. Yeah.
He was cutting, and
You
Uncle
can't
said,
trust those. You can't trust those fools that be on the fucking like trolling and shit on fucking internet and shit. You know what I mean?
Uncle said ain't even he ain't play no games. He just dipped. All right, I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna catch y'all later. What's up, Uncle Shaq?
Was he on live though? Was he on live? Like, was he on the panel? Like, was he on the channel or whatever?
Who you talking about?
Like, was he on the channel with you, or he was just on the comments? Like, he was just drunk on the comments, whatever.
Nah, he came on the panel. Remember when
Oh, he came on the panel. I didn't even know that shit. I gotta go back and watch that thing. Yeah.
during the question and answering period, he came on the
Oh, I didn't
panel.
even know that. I didn't even
And
know why.
Uncle
Yeah.
said ain't give him five. He ain't give nobody 5 minutes. Uncle said dip quick.
Oh, he did. Whenever y'all finished that debate, he just left.
Yeah,
That was
cause
some real life shit, bro. Like real
the
talk. He
dude,
just said, I don't give a fuck, bro. He just
nah,
left, bro.
the dude was cutting them off. The drunk dude was cutting them off.
Oh yeah, because he started drinking. I already know Goop, bro. Goop every time he come on the channel, man. He always doing drinking, bro. I already know about Goop, bro.
Oh no, it
No,
wasn't good. Hey, it wasn't good. It
that's
wasn't good.
cool because I remember last time I was watching your channel, and I remember Judah Naz was on here, and then a Goo was kind of drinking or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know what Goo is, man. He just like to get his drink on and he just like to speak his shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't even disrespect the brother, you know what I'm saying? And like, hey, I'll be doing the same shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be drinking and I'll be talking my shit. Like I don't disrespect Gullah, you're like a goo. Nah, Salak, goo, man. I'm not talking about Gullah. But I already know about Gullah, bro. I wish that he would come on and drop some knowledge, bro, because Gullah be I think Gullah, bro, when he really debates, bro, like he be really destroying people, bro, to tell you the truth. Like whenever he be on here, bro, and good too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gullah got that information.
Yeah, he got the information,
Man,
bro. That's
Gullah
what
the
I'm saying.
goat.
Like he really knows what he's talking about. Because I remember he was going back and forth with Silky D last time. You know what I'm saying? Like they were going back and forth or whatever. They were talking shit to each other. I'm like, bro, Gullah was trying to school him or some shit or talking about y'all talking about the Moors, bro. Cause I know every time I come here, y'all always talking about the fucking Moors, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when I seen
Man,
Silky D going
that's it.
against Gullah or whatever, when it comes to the Moors, I think to tell you the truth, I think Gullah have more smoke. To tell you the truth, real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Sicky D. He was putting that. Judah Nash do this too. That bulldog tactic where they know what I'm saying, like won't let you talk.
Right.
I
Hey,
think now
wasn't
Judah
Jordan
Nash,
supposed to debate Martin or whatever? What happened to Martin? He ain't gonna end
I,
up in the debate or whatever.
I think
They
I think
canceled that debate or what?
I ain't meant that Judah Nash won't let nobody talk. Judah Nash got that bully scholarship. Well,
Yeah,
if y'all got a debate coming up, he gonna be telling you before the debate, you not gonna show up. You scary. You not gonna show. He try to get in your head, and I don't know if that's what happened, but Martin trying to get confirmation as we speak. I just got off the phone with Martin like
I
two
think
hours.
I think he's trying to let Quana know he's gonna debate or whatever. Because I don't think that Quana's gonna let him debate Jordan Ash. I really don't think that shit's gonna happen. To tell you the truth, I don't think that shit's gonna happen. I just think that I think he just don't want to
Quana,
like him
look
like
though, look
embarrass.
though. Quana let Martin debate Jose.
Yeah, he let him debate like Jose and like Jaw or whatever, you know what I'm saying? When they had that debate about when they talking about the Hamites or Africans or whatever. I think to tell you the truth, I really think that Jaw won because, Jaw was really like talking about like the African, he was talking about Ethiopia and all that sort of stuff. So I really think that Jaw won when it comes to like Martin is not really sharp when it comes to debates and stuff, bro. Like yeah, like y'all, I don't know his whole name, but I know his name. He go by y'all, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I really think he defeated him on that debate. To tell you the truth, bro, like on that debate that I saw, because I was watching it. I really think that y'all really defeated,
So why you so
Martin,
why you think Cornell won't let Martin debate Judah Nash?
because I think that like Martin is not ready. To tell you the truth, I think he's not ready. I think maybe Angel or not a call would be ready to debate or anything like that. Like I really think that not a call or like Angel would be ready to debate Jordan Nash. Like I really think that Angel is really up there, bro. Like he really be taking his time and be trying to study the scriptures. Or when he comes to debates, like he really do be like throwing a lot of scripture and stuff like that, bro. Like but then the wrong thing about Angel is that he gets mad whenever you try to correct him on something, bro. Like let's say if Misery was here, bro, like he'll try to correct Angel on something. But we know that Misery, bro, he just destroy anybody, bro. It don't matter that you try to call him a Christian, like he don't even give a fuck, bro. You're like, yeah, whatever. He ain't no fucking Christian, bro. We know that Misery is not no fucking Christian. When it comes to the fucking
He
scriptures,
would
bro,
this
he
he would this
to tell you the truth,
Bible.
I think that he really won that debate what he had with Angel, bro. To tell you the truth. I really
Hey,
think
hey,
he won that debate, bro. You know
hey,
what I'm saying? He was bringing out the book of Enoch. Like, who does that shit, bro? Like, he was bringing out, like, New Testament scripture, Old Testament scripture, bro. He was bringing out the book of Enoch. I'm like, bro, Misery, bro. When you really think, like, you get that nigga mad, bro, he gonna get your ass, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga gonna tell your ass off, bro. Like, Misery, that's one thing about him, bro. Why you think last time I called him the champ, bro? When I was on your channel, I called him a champ because I'm like, hey, bro, he the only one that be like teaching the Israelites, like the natives or Hebrews and stuff like that. You trying to defend it, bro? You know what I mean?
and that's why I look at my channel like it ain't just one champ. over here. Is I got Yah for the Black Hebrew Israelite. I know he don't like me saying that no more, but I got Yah for the Black Hebrews. I got Misery for the goddamn Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? Like them the two champs. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how we rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
I can't put my brothers against each other.
hey, once you try to make them two brothers, once you try to make them two brothers go against each other, because I already know that like Jose Vega had a debate with y'all or whatever. I'm like, bro, you already know, bro. Like both of them get tied, bro. So I ain't even gonna say like one is better than the other, bro. I know y'all when he comes to defend Africa, that brother defends Africa, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
real
when it
talk,
comes
bro.
to
When it
defending
comes to
America,
one thing about
he,
y'all
he,
is that he really would defend Africa, bro. That's one thing
yeah,
that like y'all motherfuckers got to start realize that this brother really do. Like he be saying that Africa is the holy land, bro. When it comes to the scriptures, bro, that brother do know what he's talking about, bro. Martin be trying to call him a Hamite, like, bro, he ain't no Hamite, bro. He knows what the fuck he doing, bro. He be reading the scriptures, bro. He probably be reading them more than you, bro. So you can't be calling him a Hamite. You don't even know where his lineage is, bro. He might be an Israelite, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he might be an Israelite, bro. That's what I'm saying.
hey,
Like real talk.
The Israelites are Canaanites.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. So some of them, because you got to remember in the
It's
book of
like this.
Judges, it tells you that we took Canaanite. It tells you that we took Canaanite women, so we started following after their culture. You
Nah,
know what I'm
nah, nah.
saying? So that
It's
all
like
that
this.
stuff is in the book
Nah,
of
it's like
Judges.
this. It's like this, bro. It's like this. It's like this. The Israelites are the Canaanites. They just spunked off and did their own thing inside of the Canaanites' territory. So
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you on that.
they trying to make
I
themselves
agree with you
different.
that some of them were Canaanites. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? Like
all of them,
you
all of
saying
them.
all of them? I don't know, bro, because you might get Misery mad on that, bro. I don't know. Because you know Misery might have something to say about that, bro. Because you already know how he feels, bro. So I don't want you to go against your own student, bro,
if
because
we
you
going
already
by
know, bro. You got
history,
your champ.
if we
Your
going
champ
by
might say
history,
something else,
hey look,
Wavy. You know your
hey
champ
look,
might say something else,
hey
bro.
look. If we going by history, the Israelites are the Canaanites. If we going by history,
I don't know, bro.
now
Misery
look,
might say something else. You know what I'm saying?
hold up,
I don't want to get into this shit, but you already know Misery might say something else. You was on.
Listen to me. I'm
I
going by
just unmuted
history.
my mic now. I just unmuted my mic, Wavy.
Listen to me. I'm going by history. I'm not going by the Bible. So that's what I want to make clear. I ain't going by
Hey, I understand. I understand if you're not going by the Bible. I understand if you're not going by the history or whatever. You
I
know
ain't
what I'm
going by the
saying? Like
Bible.
I respect that way.
What's up, Uncle Shaka?
Now, you done made me unmute my mic, man. First of all, let me give you your flowers right now. That was a great debate. I hate saying left. I hate that Buddy came on because it was going down. Really, I stayed with y'all. Silky did a good job, and y'all did a good job too. I'm partial to say right now who won, but I hate to say it. I kind of get a little edge to you a little bit because it's the Bible against Africa. But I get an edge to you a little bit because I want to use the word captivate, but I don't want to give you too much. God damn it, we might end up in an argument one day back here. But all I'm gonna say is you did your thing, and that was a powerful blow which I did. Now, all the Israelites, Canaanites. That's been a topic of discussion for about 3 years now. Here you go with this. That's been a topic of discussion for about 2, 3 years now. Would I say? I would say that. Well, you got to, according to you're gonna use history. So let me use a piece of the Bible. You know, if you deal with somebody, let's just say you being a young black man, and you go find a Mexican lady or something. Let's just say that, and then you have sex with her and make a son. Then damn, these people coming in my house. Then her son has sex with a Mexican woman of the same lineage from her, right? And then that son meets someone from them same Mexicans, and then they have a baby. Is that baby originally from who they started from wavy, or is that a whole different species now? Not meaning species like animals, but could it be grafted out? Just like it could be grafted back in, could it be grafted out? I'm only bringing that up to say this. Yes, Israel ran into Canaan, and they was practicing some of the Canaan's religions. Well, some of their culture. I ain't gonna use the word religion, but at the same time, some of them popped out, some of them stayed. You can't say all of Israel was. Well, I'm not going to tell you what you can and cannot say. I would have to disagree with you if you say all of Israel was Canaanites.
All right, check me out. I'm
Okay,
gonna
go
just
ahead,
go
Jay.
by. I'm gonna go by history. Y'all see
All right.
my screen? Or,
Yeah, I can see it.
all right, it say the Israelites were originally Canaanites who fled the coastal plain city-states. The Israelites spoke an early form of Hebrew, which was a regional Canaanite language. So Hebrew
Okay,
was a
with the,
Canaanite language.
Hey, wavy. Let me read the scripture right quick.
Oh
Now that you
damn!
got the,
Hey! Everybody put their chains up. Hold up, let me put my chain up.
hey, let me read the scripture right quick, bro. Let me
Hold
read
up.
the
Hey,
scripture right quick, wavy. Is that okay?
Put the chain up first. Put the chain up first.
who that? Debo. Oh, here come Debo.
Hey,
Here come Debo.
misery up in the building, bro. Hey, y'all show respect to misery, bro. Misery in the building. Misery keeping it trill. You know what I'm saying? Repping its Florida shit. You know what I'm saying? Respect to misery out there, bro. Respect to
I deal
everybody up
with.
in the channel, bro. Let me get the scripture. Judges 3:6. It says, and they took their daughters to be their wives, and gave their daughters to be their sons, and served their gods. And the children of Israel did sight in the sight of Yahweh, and forget their Elohim, and serve Baalim the groves. Therefore, the anger of Yahweh was hot against Israel. So you see, that's where we got mixed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it says we took their daughters, bro. We took the Canaanite wives, bro. We ended up taking the Canaanite wives. That's what happened, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
And
we
you know
we
what the
took
worst
the
part? You know
Canaanite
what the
we
worst
took the
part about that
Canaanite
is?
wives. Yeah, what's up, bro?
And you know what the
And
worst
and I
part
know
about that
Jose
is?
already brought this
Is
out a
that
long time ago. He already bought the pictures and all that shit. He had them on his fucking profile a long time ago. Yeah, what were you saying, misery?
no, I'm saying, you know what the worst part is that they disobeyed God
Yeah,
over the Canaanites. They
exactly.
basically
Yeah,
chose to even choose. This is how much the Israelites loved the
exactly.
Canaanite people, that they would defy their God in the law about it. But
That was
real
their
quick, because when he said something about history, I love that he brought out history. He said, forget about the Bible. The Israelites are Canaanites according to history. So who are the Canaanites according to history?
Yeah,
Wavy.
who are the Canaanites for real, bro? Yeah.
Who
some
are
guy
they today according
Hey,
to history?
wavy,
Wait a
what?
minute. Wait
Hey,
a minute.
hey,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Misery
Wait
was
a minute.
coming with that smoke, bro.
Let
Hold up,
Wavy
hold up.
respond.
Hey, Manasseh, relax a little bit. Some
Let Wavy
goddamn Middle
respond.
Eastern Arabs, some damn Middle Eastern.
Can you show me that? Can you bring out that article that you said how they was talking about the history, and because you said according to history, so
Hey,
obviously you have the history books, right?
Misery. Hey, Misery. Is Hebrew a Canaanite language?
Brother, like I said, bro, I was gonna bring this out of my debate with the coward
All
JJ
right,
seven
all right, all right.
thousand.
Don't bring it
But
out. Don't
brother,
bring it
there's
out. Don't bring it out.
languages I can show you.
Don't bring it out.
Hold up, real
Hey,
quick, real
don't
quick.
bring it
I'm
out.
gonna
Don't
answer your question. Wavy. Go on Google right now.
Misery. Don't
Look up
misery.
the
Misery. Misery.
language.
Save it. Save it. Say that. Say that. Say
Because
that.
that debate should still happen.
I ain't trying to cross no lines. Say that, bro. Say that.
Right. That debate should still happen.
Say that.
No, he cowered out. He's trying to do something else or something, or go somewhere else. I
Now
don't
we
know.
gonna we gonna do it on my platform, and we gonna double stream it somewhere else. But we gonna do it on my platform. He ain't gonna run from me. He said
Wonderful.
hey misery. Didn't he say he going from channel to channel to take our belts? Didn't he say that?
I don't know. Some shit.
He said I'm
He
going from
said,
channel to channel to take every belt. So don't run, Uncle JJ.
Uh,
But
but
yeah,
seven thousand chime in.
say that misery. God damn, I ain't try to. I ain't trying to
I ain't trying to
Starts and
make
shit.
I was gonna show you a language that basically the Phoenician, Arabic, and the Hebrew come from. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't even know this shit. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like stop. I hate when motherfuckers want to try me on some shit like they don't even know what they speak of, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, who's older, Hebrew or Phoenician? It's like, well, you can say they're basically almost the same, have the same sounds, whatever the case may be, but they both still come from another language.
Hey, look. I know for a fact, Uncle JJ watching. So don't even give none of your blueprints up. I ain't even try to go down that rabbit hole with you. I ain't even try to go down that rabbit hole with you. You got a debate coming up.
So I guess we're still on for Saturday then.
We still on for Saturday.
Or was it Sunday? Remember, I thought was it Saturday or Sunday? Because I think you said something about Sunday, like during the daytime or something, like around 2 or something.
Hold on, let me
Yeah,
look
get
at my.
that Rolodex together, Jack.
I forgot.
We
I
got to
remember
get
we
the
talked
channel
about
up.
it. You said maybe Sunday, like during the day or something, because I told you I work like Sunday night.
It's Saturday night. It's Saturday night.
Oh, Saturday
Is that
night.
Saturday at 7?
Yep, Saturday at 7.
Okay, I got that posted somewhere. I did pump that debate.
Yeah, we're gonna get some understanding. And then with I'm waiting on Martin, you know what I'm saying? Judah Nash trying to bully Martin. So Judah Nash been tagging Cornell Lawar in every Facebook post. So I'm waiting on Martin to get the confirmation that he can still debate Judah Nash. Uncle Judah, you gotta stop bullying.
I don't think Martin can take Judah on, Wavy, straight up. Remember the little topic that me and Martin was having? I think I was kind of hurting him a little bit. I'm here to listen and learn, and I was just asking questions. Lance is the person that I want to talk to because we got a dialect about certain beliefs and stuff that me and him we might can go in on.
I think Martin is well. I think Martin is well capable. I think I think
I'm talking
Uncle
about
Judah.
style. I'm talking
Check
about
me out.
style.
I think Uncle Judah trying to prove that Onias III is the teacher of righteousness
Not
is the
Onias the
same.
third again. Didn't we do
All right,
away with that
all
myth?
right. That's what I'm saying. It's an uphill battle for both of the debaters.
Onias the third. Here we go again. That was 3 years ago. That was 3 years
Look,
ago.
Uncle Shaka, did it get debunked 3 years ago or not? I'm just asking.
In my opinion, it got faded, not debunked, faded.
Damn.
Hey,
Faded.
hey,
What I
I
said,
made, I made Judah give up, basically curse out Christ, James, and John. Even though throughout the year he's been teaching that they're all Torah teachers, and they're all great Torah teachers. But when me and Judah had that discussion about Onias, and I showed him, well, how is he the high priest? And you just admitted that Christ, James, and John are Torah teachers, but yet they had a high priest, Caiaphas, who was the high priest of Israel at that time.
Misery.
And once I revealed that, that's when Judah went crazy. He was like, man, fuck that, fuck Christ, fuck.
Misery. Look, I'm just doing a little bit of foreshadowing, and you tell me if this cool with you. I'm just doing a little foreshadowing when you tell me if this cool with you. If Elder Kunal Lawar say that Martin can't debate Judah Nash, would you debate Judah Nash on who is the teacher of righteousness, Jesus or Onias III?
Well, I already did. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I already had that
On
discussion
this
with Judah.
platform. On this platform.
But the thing is that I already did, and Judah is not going to admit it again. See, like if we would have had that debate, like let's say that we never had that debate, I would have done to Judah what I did 2 years ago. I would have made him curse out Christ, James, and John in the debate and make him deny them in your debate. But I already did that. So now he don't believe that anymore. So now I can't even use that against him anymore because I already squashed
Nah. Listen. You is saying that Jesus is the teacher of righteousness. He's saying that Onias the
I know
third.
that's I know. He knows that. He knows that. I know that it's Christ. According to the New Testament, Christ is the teacher of righteousness. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, so he
He believed it was Onias III, but he believed that Onias III was the last legitimate high priest, not Christ. Even though the book of Hebrews says that Christ is the high priest. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He don't agree with you.
Yeah, I know that. Now he doesn't. That's what I'm trying to tell you. But I made him denounce the New Testament over that discussion.
Who?
So
So it
wait,
Who?
wouldn't be
Hold on.
it wouldn't
Hold
be
on.
like it wouldn't be like a wow moment anymore. You know what I mean? Because I already
Hold on.
hey,
did the wow moment.
hold on,
Hold on. Wait a
misery,
minute. I have a question. Who we
misery.
talking about?
If he is denouncing Jesus in a debate in 2024, my brother, that's epic in itself.
I know that's what but it already happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not something new.
All
He's
right.
not. Hey, Wavy, he's not lying. That debate happened a while back.
Who we talking about?
That, that debate happened a while back. But I do got a question for Vega. Well, I kind of got to call you Misery now. I do got a question for you though. If JJ didn't come in to have that debate with you about the ladies being Israel, would you go back on FOPE against Sharsham and Quinaf and have that debate?
With Quanath,
Or Sharsham?
yeah, I wouldn't go on FOPE though with that.
Or we could do it over here. I could set it up straight up.
Oh yeah,
You
that's what I'm
know
saying.
the
Yeah, if you could do it on if you could do it on a neutral
okay,
platform, yeah, it'd be all good. I
okay,
wouldn't go on
okay.
Phobie channel.
Okay, because you know
But
their standpoint,
Quanath,
all Israel black.
You know that Quanath, Quanath did come on my show one time on my channel. You know what I'm saying? And I
Hey,
stumped him
hey,
with the same
hey,
question,
JJ, hey,
and I stumped him
JJ,
with the same
hey,
question.
JJ running. Hey, JJ running from misery. Mandinka Malley is running from misery. I gotta
What he
put it
say?
out there.
What he
JJ
say? I
is
know you
running
just
from
texted him.
misery.
What he
What
say?
was going?
What he say, B?
What?
Wait, let me
He,
flame up. Something ain't right.
he keeps saying, he keeps saying, we gonna do it on HOK. We gonna do it, brother. You came
No.
over here and called him out over here.
Right. No, that's the Sonetta. I ain't gonna bang that dude, but we ain't giving it. No, this channel need to go up. It's hot over here. And niggas is really paying attention to what's going on over here. See, we can get over here and have disagreements and still be friends. Ain't
Oh yeah,
nobody
for
no
sure.
bitches and hoes. Ain't nobody talking about some drop the location. If your information greater than mine over here go down like that in the next motherfucking day, we gonna flame up or drink a beer and be back over here talking crazy Friday night lights. So now HOK is garbage, man. That dude, no. Wavy, no. No, no. Let me not say wavy, no. Misery, no. Don't do it over there. You still got your platform up, right? We could do a dual joint right there. Here, there. We could do it on this channel, on your channel, and do it on JJ 7000 TV. Why we gotta
Uncle
go with these
JJ,
other for?
Uncle JJ, take your meds. Uncle JJ, take your meds. We're gonna do it over here and double
No
stream
problem.
it on Uncle Sinetta.
Thank
We're gonna
you.
do it over here and double stream it on Uncle Sinetta. Stop being scared. Stop running. Stop running.
He doing all that singing on that damn song with Cedric Pseudo Killers, but now he want to go over there. It's crazy. But let me get back to you, Vegas. You said you would debate Quinoff over here or Sharshan?
Yeah, yeah, but like I was telling you, he was on my channel a couple of years ago. I asked him the same question I usually ask every Black Hebrew Israelite, to stump them, and he even agreed that the question I asked was a great question, and he couldn't answer it. You know what I mean? And I think at the end of the day, when they hear that question, it really does make them think. You know what I'm saying? Because I've converted
Uh
many
oh.
so-called ex-Black Hebrew Israelites out of the faith because of it. Because it's a great question, and they can't answer it.
All right, now
They
to
would have to call
refresh the
Christ a
audience.
liar just to push their doctrine.
All right, King. Now for the listening audience, is it possible? Could you state the question so it might make them think and do a little research if you'll state the question?
Oh, of course, yeah. I say it all the time. In order for any African American to press their 1492 transatlantic slave trade, is basically to call Christ and the New Testament and even the prophets basically liars, because in the Old Testament the Israelites were already scattered to all nations. Even in the New Testament, they were still scattered to all nations. The Israelites never came back into the land to be scattered again. There is no prophecy from Christ or any other prophet that the Israelites will come back from the scattering and then to be scattered again. Where is that
So,
at? James 1 and
huh?
1, to the 12 tribes scattered abroad. Acts 2 and 5, Jews, devout men out of every nation came to celebrate Pentecost. Matthews 28, before Christ sent it back to the Father, he told his disciples to preach the gospel to all nations, to baptize them. You all know who the them is, the Israelites. See, the Israelites were already scattered in all nations.
So you would say that the natives, let's just say Native American, for lack of another term that I have, you would say they maybe came over here during after the Assyrian captivity, or you think they was being left over here maybe every once in a while when Israel? Because I believe Israel came over here too. Do you think that those
I believe,
native?
I believe that, yeah, I believe that the Bible has nothing to do with the Eastern Hemisphere. I
Okay.
believe that the Bible is nothing but about North, Central, and South America, and it's about one race of people, which is the red man. This is why, when I first heard the
Oh,
Black Hebrew Israelites from One West, when I heard the One West doctrine, they were talking about how, Esau's the red man and this and that. And if you look up Adam, it means he's red and Solomon is red. And I used to tell them, like, wait a minute, who are known as the red people? Like, before I even heard about the Bible, whatever the case may be, the only people I know about who were the red people or redskins were us natives. But now,
I
when we go
thought
to the
that.
Hebrew words about Adam, Adam means red earth. He's a red man. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. That's why I see. I see like this book is nothing but about native history over there, over here, and it's more older than what people think. That's what I believe.
Okay. That's a beautiful belief, B. And I can't stop you for believing what you believe because, like, every time the camera get on your face, for some reason you're very red. But we got isn't there melanated? So you're melanated too. But we call them red bones. But we know their mama and daddy black. I thought the Redskins was a football team. I'm not trying to debunk or go against what you're saying because I like to know your information, so I have more information. One thing you keep saying that 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 this this bothering me. I ain't gonna say bothering. I flinch a little. You keep saying black Hebrew Israelites. Shit, God damn it! One of the Sir journals that got into Israel that became Israelites that just can't go to certain things and certain events and certain feasts and stuff like that that left out of Easter. Black Hebrew Israelite is a term that was set up on something that was set up on some bullshit. Then you brought up One West. One West is a whole goddamn joke. Even Arias said, man, this the hook. Arias said it itself. This is how we get the Mexicans and the Puerto Ricans and the native. It's the hook. It's the hook. Now I'm not trying to knock what you're saying because I like to know more of the information that you have. It kind
Yeah,
of
that's what I
reminds me
said.
of
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's why.
I couldn't hear you, B. Your phone was breaking
Yeah,
up a
that's why.
little bit.
That's why what you just brought up was beautiful because that's why I call them. What you just brought up was beautiful because that's why I call them Black Hebrew Israelites. Because you have groups like Phoebe, whatever this Mighty Hebrew or Shebrew I call them. You have these people that just believe that
Wait
only
a minute
black
now.
people
Wait a
are
minute now.
Israelites,
Wait a
right?
minute now.
But
Wait,
then
no,
you
hell
have
no. Hell no. Hell no. Now you ain't gonna do that to my man. That's my dude. That nigga done been in my house and everything.
Yeah, you
Man,
playing
I ain't gonna
games
let
now, Misery. That's
who
his best friend.
you talk about? You talk about Mighty Shebrew?
Uh,
that's my guy, man. You ain't finna do that. Nah. Shit, he
Well,
in Des Moines
well,
right
well,
now. He just
that
graduated
guy,
and everything.
hold on, real quick. The reason why I say this thing is because the guy that you're defending, that he threatened the lives of me, my children, and my partner, and he threatened our lives. You know that, right?
A few other people might have done that to you as well, and some people done that to him. But that don't. What if he started calling you
Okay, so when you're
Shimmy?
on camera, hold on. Does Mighty Hebrew have a following? Yeah or nay?
I wouldn't know. I mean, I don't know what he got going on with his personal joint. That's just a friend of mine. Just like I would consider you to be a friend. Just like I would
Okay,
consider
hold
Wavy
on. So
to be
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Let's say, okay, like Sakari, right? Like the Chief Alizar, right? Let's say I had an argument with him,
that's a
and
friend
he
of mine. I know
orders,
Wavy
and he
personally
orders
too.
his following people, hey, if you ever see Vega out in the street, bust him up. Would you say that that would be fucked up?
That's gang banging, B. That it come with the turf, B. If you beat that nigga up on this goddamn line,
Let me.
motherfuckers. No, look. What I'm finna say. He can't. If he can't beat you up verbally with the shit that you doing, then sometime a nigga instinct to take over. He get that nigga, bring him to me. Come on, man, stop it. Like
But
you ain't never said
Hey,
violence
hey,
against
hey, look.
anybody, Vega.
so,
Hey, hold on,
but
hold
the
on.
thing is, brother. But the
Hey, hold
thing
on,
is,
Mister.
brother, over
Let me
religion.
explain it like this. When you in your battle, when you in your early 20s, misery, in your battle rap days, and you see this nigga politicking with the goddamn microphone, they giving him too much goddamn time. The crowd already being biased. After that goddamn battle rap, you ready to bust his goddamn head open. Misery. The same shit.
Once Vega
No,
roll
no,
up,
no, 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 no.
he
It's
gonna
a
be cool
difference.
with a
Hold on,
minute.
no, no. It's completely different because we're talking about religion here, right? People
No,
take
we're not
religion
talking about
seriously.
religion. We talk about culture,
There
B.
are. No, no, no. Hold on, brother,
We
brother.
talk
We're
about
not talking
culture,
about
though, King.
culture. We're talking about. Hold on. We're talking about nut jobs, right? Now, like I said, that's why I
Oh,
brought up
you
Sakari,
on
right?
them niggas?
Because
I got
Sakari
you.
has. Wait, hold on. Sakari has a
No,
following, right?
Mighty
They
Hebrew.
have
Talk
people
about Mighty
that
Hebrew.
listen to him, just like you have people that listen to Mighty Hebrew, right? And if Mighty Hebrew says, not only threatens me, but then tells his congregation, hey, if you ever see Vega in whatever, well, I'm not going to say where I live at, bust him up, fuck him
But
up.
you just said that Gorilla Hebrew did the same thing, didn't he?
No, no, I was giving you an example because I was showing you how
Oh,
Gorilla
okay.
Hebrew has
I
a
thought you were saying.
following
I thought
the
you.
same way as Mighty Hebrew. If Gorilla Hebrew was to say that's a real threat because you have religious nut jobs that listen to this man and they would do it. That's what I'm
Okay, I'll
saying.
go for that. I'll go
People
for
have
that. I'll
died
go for
over
that.
religion.
I'll go for
That's
that.
what I'm
I'll
saying.
go
People
for that.
have died over religion. So it's not
Yeah.
like street beef, you know. Street beef, hey, if you catch me, you catch me. Or people just might be talking shit. But religion, people kill
Right.
people over this
A
shit.
nigga might pop. A nigga might pop you just on the strength that he said do it. I get what you saying, B. But at the same time, listen. Well, see, you think I'm defending him? That's my friend because he's going through some shit right now. Some other shit happened today that he got to deal with. Well, that's here nor there. But shit, that don't even got nothing to do with what the fuck I started off with. You brought him up, as a matter of fact. I was talking. I was talking
Yeah, we were
about
talking about black Hebrew Israelites.
right. You brought
Yeah, you
Mighty
were saying about
Hebrew up in this.
yeah, because we
You
were talking
want the
about
battle? Don't make me call him. I swear to the
no,
most.
no. You were asking me. You
I
were
was
asking me
asking
about
you
why I called
about
them black Hebrew Israelites, and I brought up his name. I brought up his name.
right, and
But
then it
the
went
point
left a
was is
little
that when
bit.
you brought up One West,
No, you brought up
I
One
said when
West
you brought
because
up
I
because we were
don't.
talking about black Hebrew.
You brought up One
No, I'm
West
saying we were
King.
talking
I
about
don't
black
deal
Hebrew
with them
Israelites, and
guys.
you were asking me. I know, but you were asking me, well, why do I call them Black Hebrew Israelites? And
Right.
then you said something about One West, and I said it was beautiful that you brought up One West, but then I mentioned the other Black Hebrew Israelites. But back to the point about One West, about the beautiful point you said about how Aria and said how that they used us as a
It was
hook,
a
right?
hook.
The Mexicans and everything as a hook,
Yeah,
right?
it's
This
a
is
hook.
why I teach. So basically, they're okay, right? Because you're right. That's just why I call them Black Hebrew Israelites because they're fakers. They don't even themselves believe that the Hispanics and natives are Israelites. That's what I mean.
So
So they
wait a minute.
are
Wait a
really
minute.
Black Hebrew Israelites.
All right, right. Hey, Wavy, can I get like 1 whole minute to myself? I'm finna
Yeah,
explain something to him.
yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Look, Vega, misery. I'm sorry. Like I'm darker than you. You're red. You're Rudy red. I don't know. Wavy and me might be the same color. I'm not certain. But I don't consider myself a black Hebrew Israelite. And I was born in New York. I didn't find this in New York. I found this in Guatemala. My daddy is Guatemalan. I claim the tribe of Gad, point blank, period. I ain't going nowhere from it. Judah is a fuck up. They get everybody in fucking trouble. The Most High get mad at them before he'll get mad at me. But I gotta suffer the curses because of the shit that they did. Now check what I'm finna say. I'm not saying that some Native Americans are Israelites because we got to go back to that grafting thing. 3 times in, 3 times out. We got to go back to that. I wouldn't even say that you are not, but it's certain people I can just look at and be like, ain't no way in the fuck. Listen, I've been, since Wavy done let me on this channel, and Wavy, you can unmute everybody whenever you're ready to. Since Wavy done let me back here, I've been saying the same 3 things. But one of them things is this: hacking 2 niggas, make a baby, and it turned out to be the Mexican we see today, not the Afro-Mexican, not even. Wait a minute. If all the natives are Israelites, then why they were still holding niggas in captivity at one point in time? I'm not taking nothing away from them. My mama claimed that she was from Blackfoot. She took me all the way to North Dakota, and I hated the shit because she made us sleep outside on the ground and shit. It was mountains. I saw some coyotes and shit. I was scared as hell. But
My girl, she a Blackfoot.
how can we say that all of these people?
The hell?
Yeah,
they
get a check and everything.
Hold on. How the hell you came on here, man? Where you been
I told you Silk was coming.
Hold up.
Man, fuck Silk. Silk ain't on shit. Silk ducking wreck. Fuck that. Silk ducking wreck.
Hold up.
Let me finish this with Vega. Me and Vega having a good deal.
Everybody, relax. I don't even remember letting Silky up. How the hell you get in here? That's that goddamn pseudo hat.
My powers, man. I told you, dog, I got the powers. I'm only getting stronger.
How long you been on the panel, Silk?
Silk been here for about 10 minutes, straight up.
Nah, I've been on about 45 minutes. Maybe about an hour and a half. Yeah, about
on the panel, not in the back chat.
Oh, about 20 minutes.
You found out you got
Silk been here. I've been watching Silk. But Vega, can you explain that to me?
You could bring yourself on now. You could bring yourself on that hat. That you doing that. They goddamn hat that you bringing yourself on now.
What you mean? Man. You made him the admin. You made him the second admin.
No, I don't know how he got on here. This nigga just appeared. And
he been here
45 minutes.
He been back here.
All right, my bad. Y'all keep going.
But Vega, what you think about that? If you don't mind me asking, you want me to summarize it and repeat it?
Jalen, why do you keep telling everybody that we battled and that you've been calling me out and all this? That boy, you know what, Jalen? You is gonna catch that smoke, dog. One day you gonna for real feel the fire, nigga. Like I don't know why you keep.
Silky say he not debating till January, Jalen.
Man, bro, you jacking it?
Jacking what?
He walking around talking about that he the number 1 contender, but he's not contending. He's pretending.
Jalen, who are you? Who are you again, Jalen?
Hey, my Shaka and Vega, y'all go ahead and continue. I don't want to talk to this weak ass nigga, man.
No one smaller. Who are you again? You are nobody.
You a little bit too. I got some questions for Silky. That's my nigga. I fuck with him, but I like the information he bring out. But back to Vega. Back to Misery. If you
Jalen garbage.
If you could stop, Silk. If you can recollect what I was saying, how can we? Is that probability?
Hey, we building. Powerful bills only. We building strong brotherhoods over here, man. You won't hear too many brothers crash out on each other on here. We building powerful brotherhoods that can last 10 years. I want to know Sergio for 10 years. I want to know Shaka for 10 years. I want to know Misery for 10 years. I already knew Jalen for 10 years. I already knew Silky for 7 years. We need 6 years. We need to go. We need to keep it. I like the banter. I like the banter between Jalen and Silky, and I know it's harmless.
Right, it's just harmless shit. They ain't gonna do shit. You put them 2 niggas together, they gonna drink a Heineken. Straight up and down. Oh, Silk, I got some questions for you, buddy.
He say he not taking no questions till January.
Well, shit, January 27th, my birthday. You should set something up. I want to talk about the Moors creating everything. They created the pyramids. They probably created
Hey,
Atlantis.
hey, you was asking Misery a question. My
Yeah,
bad. Go
what?
ahead.
Oh, he back? Can you hear me now, Misery? I don't think you can hear me.
Misery there.
Somebody got the garbage disposal on or something.
Hell no, that nigga outside tilling his lawn at motherfucking 7:30 at night.
I'm mute chat, bitch. I'm mute chat. All right. Yes, Silk. So, Uncle
Get
Shaka
that
say,
nigga Lance on the phone, Wavy.
hey, Silk. Uncle Shaka say you a fake Moor. Oh yeah.
I didn't say he a fake more. I never said fake.
Hold up.
Don't do
Uncle
that.
Shaka. Uncle Shaka, you said Lance or Laurel?
Who the hell said that the demigods was the fallen angels? Want that Lance?
You
The
said Lance.
pseudo
All right.
university?
I'm about to say that show wasn't me.
But then you gonna say I said he was a fake Moor. No, I ain't saying he a fake Moor. That motherfucker can be more than what he wanna be. Shit, he might can make me more. I said I want to talk to him about. He said the Moors did everything. Well, the Moors ain't made me a pair of shoes. I don't give a fuck what you said. I got my shit from Nike.
Ah
The
man.
Moors ain't built no goddamn pyramids. You prove it to me. Show me how them niggas was moving that work.
No, they gave you the barbecue pit. You know the barbecue pit? You know
You be
barbecue?
on that bullshit, B. I was
They
gonna
gave
call
you
you
barbecue.
Marvin early.
Yeah, you got barbecue from now. You love barbecue, right?
Let me see. You love barbecue, right? Hey, this man here that I be tripping.
Hey,
That's
hey,
my guy though.
that's a sophisticated pseudo. That nigga asked you, you love barbecue,
Hey, let
right?
me come back. Y'all hold it down for a second.
All right. That nigga said
Look,
you
this
love
phone.
barbecue, right?
Hey, Wavy. How come every time Suki get on the motherfucking on the panel, his phone always finna die? He gotta go charge it up. That's Silky for me, man. Y'all don't go nowhere. I'll be right back. Stay on,
Oh
please.
man, I got one of the head pastor ministry just pulled up on me. If
Yeah,
y'all want
yeah,
to chop it in.
put him
I
on.
mean, then again, he kind of. Oh, and he's a psychologist too from New
Hey,
Orleans.
hold on, hey, hold
Tell
on,
your
hey, hold
camera.
on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait. I just want to say something. Y'all want to know what's so crazy, bro? I was meaning to tell Wavy this the other week. So you know, nigga, I'm in G County, right? That's why I say. So nigga, I randomly walk into a fucking corner store. This chick at the cashier, she listen to y'all niggas arguing shit. She hear Wavy voice, she hear Silky voice. She was like, hold on, you on Powerful Bills? I
Go
said,
on now.
hell yeah. I said,
Go
hell
on,
yeah. I
go
said,
on.
how you know? She's like, shit, because I be listening to that nigga with the dreads go off on them Hebrew niggas. I say, ah, man.
Go
I said, I
on,
got to
no.
tell this nigga this shit, dog.
Go on, no, Jalen.
Yeah, for real, bro. Like, she really be active in that bitch. She was like, hold on, that Wavy? She's like, hold on, that Silk? I'm like, hold on, how the fuck you know my nigga? She's like, you know them? Like, bro, I done been knowing Wavy since we was kids. She's like, yeah, man, she's like, yeah, I be listening to these niggas, bro. I said, bro, she was like, that nigga Wavy a crash out, he be tripping. Hey, bro, that shit was funny as hell. That shit was hilarious. But go ahead though, that shit funny.
Hey, that shit made me feel good right there. Nigga
Hey, bro, what?
say something made me feel good.
Nigga, I'm talking about, bro. I randomly walked up in this bitch, bro. Like, never, like, bro, first time meeting the chick, she was like, you on Powerful Bills? I looked at her, I'm like, nigga, how the fuck you know? She was like, yeah, I be listening to that nigga Wavy, bro. Yeah, that nigga funny as shit. Whoever that nigga Silky, she was like, man, that nigga Silky yeah. I don't, she thought that shit was funny, bro. For some odd reason, she know y'all two niggas, that shit was funny, nigga. I'm in G County, nigga.
She
Hour
knew
away,
your
nigga.
ass too, man. All the time you be on the balcony smoking. Oh yeah, that's no one bigger right there. That's
Hey,
no one. It gotta be no one bigger.
hey, you
Then they
know me,
see your
boy.
ass in person. They like, oh damn, this nigga 6'5". This nigga
Bro,
got
them
damn me.
niggas don't be believing when I be saying my height. They be like, nigga, you ain't that time. I'm like, all right. Y'all be saying this shit till y'all see me. But
Hey,
dog,
it's a
that shit.
hey, I ain't even go cap. It be like on the internet, bro. We be playing games and shit. Shout out to Uncle La. Uncle La, I want you to hit the link. It's this Muslim cat named Uncle La, bro,
What's
and
up?
he be on Side Nutter.
You listen to
And like people be trolling people be like trolling in the chat, or they'll be like talking shit about Islam. I be trolling in the chat sometimes too. Man, Uncle La like 6'4". Uncle La 6'4" Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Ain't playing no games. This should be on the internet. You know what I'm saying? We could be who we want to be, but in person, you know what I'm saying? We go out. You know what I'm saying? Go to the club. Go spin the bin. You know what I'm saying? Go to Suki D house. Let them white girls be looking at you like you a Greek god, like you
Oh,
a
your
goddamn
mama is sister.
Nubian or Moors or Blackamoor. The painting. You know what I'm saying? Then you be
You
seeing
gotta
what
get a perm to do that.
Jalen is
I ain't
tall as
get
hell.
the perm.
Wall Street Willie, what's good?
Anything good, family? Just checking in. Salute to the panel.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, brother.
But then I heard you selling Silky D. I was like, I don't know about that, family.
It's your boy.
Hold on, wait a minute. Where my boy Sergio go? I thought Sergio was about to get on and pop something.
Damn, Sergio, where you went, man? You know, Sergio in Mexico, man. They got the pop back on, Sergio. Hey, Wall Street Willie, you say Sippy D your boy?
I
I
gotta go.
mean,
Yeah.
all of y'all my brothers, but I'm not gonna say I'm a fan of his work.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Can't
Sippy
say
D,
I'm a
man.
fan of his work.
Is it? Yeah.
Sippy D, you got your op. Sippy D got his op on the line.
No, what's the other older head,
Oh,
Jamaican dude?
yeah.
Greg, I think.
I don't know.
Uncle
Y'all
Cedric.
about to
Uncle
say
Cedric.
so.
Uncle Cedric.
Said Cedric. Now, that brother puts together cohesive arguments. Like the last one I really checked in for was when Silk and them was going at it, and I ain't gonna lie, the boy said he got good information that when I jump off the line and go look up some stuff, when I'm impressed by somebody's scholarship, I'm like, all right, said, know what he talking about.
Man, he a biochemist, man. Science is undefeated, bro. So anybody with a battering ram that be trying to go against science, you know what I'm saying? That it always happens like that. Uncle said one of the elders over here, you know what I'm saying? That's man, when we need some information about science, he the goddamn go to.
Salute to the big bro. Said I jumped on one time trying to build on his point. He was like, I don't want to hear him. No, I don't want to hear nothing. And then when he heard me getting it off, he was like, oh, my bad. I apologize. No, you get it. I was like, nah, Uncle said, I get it. So yeah,
Yeah,
man,
I ain't
that
gonna
was
lie.
a
Like
good
Uncle
concept.
said, Uncle said temper like this. He don't play that fuck shit. And I know a lot of people like that.
I feel like he didn't know what time I was on, but once he caught
No,
it,
I
he was
think I
like,
think it was somebody interrupting him before you.
right.
And I think once you started to talk, he thought you was somebody else. You feel me?
And then he brought it in like, nah, you get it. My fault. My fault. Nah, but I like that, brother. He definitely put together a good, cohesive argument. My
Oh,
man
yeah.
Silk, man, like I always respect someone trying to filter out the knowledge and figure out what he can figure out. But Silk be a little all over the place in his debates, and he be going too hard on the, yeah, brother, you still trying that, rather than prove his point. I just like, I just get a little turned off by that. But I rock with all the brothers.
Hey, go ahead, Sil.
Yo,
Hey,
what you was saying now?
he was giving you criticism, constructive criticism.
Exactly. Constructive criticism. Like, you got to stay on pace and you got to drill certain points that you know for a fact and believe in. You got to drill that home instead of saying, oh, yeah, he's still talking about, uh, uh, what was it, chloroform or something weird. And he had made his point when it came to, I think, what were you guys talking about? Um,
Evolution. What was it?
Evolution.
I
And
had a
even
lot of
then,
points. I had a lot of points. I just don't dwell on them because I'm taking so many shots. Like I'm moving past it. Like I'm not really like I see y'all like to like hang on one point maybe, but I got like 10 more points after that. Like I'm not really. Yeah, I'm throwing a lot more ammo. Like you know, what I'm saying you run it back, you got to look at the ammo. You got to check the offense,
the
and
only thing
I'm
is
just
though, when you having a scientific argument, it's gonna continue. Science is to a certain degree infinite because there's an infinite things of things. There's an infinite number of things we can't prove. So
right.
you gotta start with drilling on what you figured out and what you can prove. You kind of get all over the place at times, and I'm like, sometimes I want to like ease in and try to slow you down. Like, yo, bro, just build on that. That caught my attention. Just build on that.
I was a little all over the place, but that's because I'm coming from so many different angles. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting from this angle, I'm clipping from that angle, I'm swinging from that angle.
Hey, I don't know if you heard him. He said you should do a better job. He understands that you don't agree with this and this science and this science. He's saying you should do a better job proving what you agree with as far as your belief. That's what he said.
No, he's saying if I'm banging on somebody, I need to focus on, I need to stay on that point and bang on that
Silk,
point harder.
Nah,
Silk,
nah. I'm
Silk,
gonna be real, Silk.
He
He hit
said
it
this
on the
when your
head.
mic was muted. He said this
He
when
hit
your
it on
mic
the
was
head.
muted. He said this when your
Yeah, go
mic was
ahead,
muted.
brother, because you get it. I was telling Silk, you hit it on the head. That's exactly what I'm saying. Go ahead, you can button it up.
Right?
Nah, so what the brother was saying, like what I was saying is you kind of get all over the place instead of proving what you can prove. And then
Like
you
he's saying
try
you ain't
to
standing on. He basically saying you ain't standing on shit.
I
Well,
ain't gonna do
the
that.
thing is, that's the whole thing within itself is the stuff that I'm proving is that if I'm not able to prove it, then he got to be able to prove it. The
But
fact that
that's
he
my
couldn't,
thing though.
the fact that the whole stuff is it's a contradicting in itself. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bullet you really can't miss. Because in that case, then he got to prove it. If I'm dropping it,
But so, like, what you end up trying to do is say that what this brother's saying is wrong. One of the issues that I had with y'all conversation was you were trying to say that his science isn't proven, but you were trying to prove that with science. And the
yeah,
fact that you
I
were
was showing
proving it,
a real time science contradiction is what I was showing,
well,
and
what I'm saying
that's what a
is
lot of dumb people don't
the,
understand. Yeah.
the stuff you were talking about, like even a major portion that I kind of locked in, you guys started talking about like these bats, and I ended up looking that up later where they were in industrial areas
Oh,
and
the moths,
different,
the
right,
black
moths.
moths,
I'm sorry, not
the
bats,
pepper moths.
moths, right? And at the end, when I listened to both of you, he kind of made a more solid point that made sense to me. You get what I'm saying? Than you did. Now, that's not to say that your science was wrong, but I'm saying you were more focused on saying what he was saying was wrong than proving what you were saying. You get what I'm saying? I'm
I
saying it the
mean,
way I'm saying.
when I listened to his offense, I didn't really think it was much on it. It sounded like a bunch of definitions to me. You know, like just to say you want to prove that, you automatically have tons of work to do. Like you don't even understand how much work you're putting on yourself just to even be on that side. The whole fact that he's supposed to be flooding me with all the empirical evidence. I'm pulling evidence and debunking it. Not only am I pulling evidence and debunking it, I'm also showing science contradictions along with other science compared to other science within
Wait,
science.
now where I gotta stop you is though, you're not necessarily like that battle that I listen to you two guys go at, you didn't necessarily disprove what he was saying. You said these things were wrong. You made comments about different scientists that were a part of his argument that may have been true, but that didn't disprove the theories that he was saying he stood on. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those brothers that falls between religion and science. So I'm open to both sides. I'm fair on both sides. I don't stand on either side, religion or science. So I'm kind of a fair judge when I'm listening to these things because I'm really not invested on either side. And it seems like you do a lot of reading, but it seems like you do a lot of skimming. Like you get certain things and you like, I'm gonna just run with it instead of being able to build on that with other evidence. You know what I mean? And this ain't me, yeah, I mean, like spitting on you, like tonight. I'm trying to respect the algorithm. This ain't me doodling on you, clapping on. You get what I'm saying? Like it's
No,
just
I mean you're
I
good,
just
dog. Like it was real scientists that came on and was confirming my information. But you're good though. I'm listening.
I like your energy. I definitely tell you I love your energy, but I would say you gotta drill down a bit more because when you get all over the place, the honest truth is the crowd can't keep up with you, even intelligent people. So now for intelligent people, when they can't keep up with you,
Well,
they're
the
left.
high intelligence
This is what I'm
can. Like
saying.
I said,
They're
the
left to
scientist
say,
didn't have no problem understanding what I came from. He even said I was it was all accurate. He was a military scientist. Other cats like you dropping real gems, like they just go over like it's just high science. You know, a lot of people they just not up there, and I can't really dumb it, slow it down for the people that's not up there because I gotta you know what I'm saying, put on for the people that's on the top. You feel
well,
me?
here's the
So like
reality though. I feel like
like the real
homeboy,
people know
I
what
feel
it
like
is.
homeboy had his own agenda, right? I'm not doubting his intelligence. Like he said he was military, he's seen some things. I'm not doubting any of that. But what I'm
You heard
saying
him?
is when yeah, now listen, that was an entertaining debate. That one was entertaining. I was sitting on the panel listening to you brothers, and I was just the only thing Wall Street Willie will ever stand on is that I got more questions. That's what I stand. Yeah, I mean more questions.
Hey,
More.
Uncle Lance. Uncle
I just
Lance.
know what I know.
Hold up real quick. Uncle Lance, Shaka called you out. I'm waiting on Shaka to come back. So don't go nowhere, Uncle Lance.
Where
Who
Uncle
was shocked?
Shaka at? Uncle Shaka, my man. Oh, I hope Uncle
Hey,
Shaka come
I
back.
pulled out the moth. I also killed the number one science guy. I also went to the fossils. I also went to the classification. Like it was so many points. It was overly yeah. Cause that was like yeah, that was too. It was yeah, that was you really if that one went over you, it ain't supposed to. Really, it was way too many.
Now I understand his argument made more sense. His argument was that these moths that were in the industrial environment had more soot and more smut on them, and they were better able camouflage and hide in that environment. So that's why it's not necessarily that the white moths weren't chosen, but the darker moths were able to survive more because they were
Okay,
better with the environment. That
did
was a
you?
strong
So you
argument.
hold on, wait. So they counted all the moths in the middle of the Industrial Revolution, and they noticed a drop in the number.
That's
Correct.
not an argument with science. All this is one thing I tell
I'm
black
just
women.
saying that's the
Hold on,
number.
hold on.
That's the
This is
one you're
one thing I
defending.
tell. This is one thing I tell black women when I'm trolling them. Right? You never have to say all to intelligent people. With intelligent people, you already know all. It is not even factored in. Like not all is
The majority. You're speaking of the majority or the minority.
what I'm saying is
You're speaking of
majority
the
of my
majority, right?
what I'm telling you is this majority and minority, all doesn't encompass either one, right? So when you say that you study all moss, that they study all moss, for me, for what I know of science, you're killing your own argument because there's never going to be any all. Like, no matter what we study out here, animals, planets, chemicals, there's never an all thing.
I think you're missing the part. You're not. You're missing it. First of all, start off in the middle in the beginning of an industrial revolution. Okay, let's start right there. So you're
Oh,
checking
so
out
yo,
mobs.
You calling me out?
supposedly, and you're trying to see what the mobs are doing or whatnot. So these
Hold
years
up,
are
hold up,
going by.
hold up, hold up,
They
hold
Hold
up,
on, we're gonna get
President.
back
Hold up,
to it.
President.
Let
Hold
the
up,
brother go.
President. We short on time. We short on time. Hey, Wall Street Willie, don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get back to it. All
I'm in the
right,
building.
Uncle Chocolate, you called out Uncle Lance. Uncle Lance, he's fresh out of his doctor job and he's ready to for all the smoke. So Uncle Chocolate, you got the
Hey,
floor.
yo, and once you give that uncle title, I'm already like, all right, now let me hear the brother. Let me hear what the brother got to say. So salute to Uncle Lance, big bro.
Go ahead, Uncle Chocolate.
Now
Let
I ain't trying to bang with Lance.
No,
I'm
no, no,
trying to
no,
build
no,
with
no.
Lance
Now
because
that's my
Lance say
uncle.
demigods, I say Anunnaki.
Uncle Shaka crazy ass. That's my uncle. He know Kenny.
You say what? What we beefing about? Let me, nigga.
No,
Next
we
time, let
not.
me
No,
know.
no, my lord. Stop it. Wait, before you attack me.
Nah. He called me. I was about to answer the phone, but then I seen that he was online. I said, let me come online. I came online. He was like, niggas won't smoke with you.
No, what I'm doing is this. Me and you have the same thought process about something. Remember the other day we was talking when Silky got all in the fucking way, and we was talking about how the pyramids were built, and you were saying it was the demigods, and I was saying that the demigods are the Anunnaki, and you keep saying that they're the Watchers, and I disagree with that.
No, that's not what I said. There are
I
two
got Taylor
separate
in
groups.
this bitch.
There's two separate groups of angels. You have Michael and the proper watchers, and then you have the Anunnaki and the fallen. The
So the
fallen,
Anunnaki are the fallen?
yes,
There's
yes.
no way the fallen was locked up, isn't it? Okay,
The
according
fallen, only some of the fallen is locked away.
okay.
Let me
You
stop
got to
there for a
remember that.
minute and
Think
ask
about this.
though.
Think about this real
Are we
quick.
saying? Hold on, real quick. I just want to
Let
ask.
me just
Are we
put this in
saying
your head.
that the
In order for an
Anunnaki?
Wait,
angel to
let
sleep
me
with
hear
a
what
woman,
Land's saying real quick.
in order
This
for an
man his
angel to
discussion for real, Swavy. Wavy, let us do it.
in order for an angel to sleep with a woman, he got to have a penis. In order for him to make babies with him, he got to have DNA. It got to be a similar species. So we got to
So
look
the
at the
Anunnaki
watchers.
don't got DNA?
Yes, the Anunnaki is the fallen. They came down here and made a civilization on Earth. They left
So,
the
See,
brother
heavenly.
Lance, let me ask you a
Lance,
question.
that's
So
what we
you're
disagree
tying.
at.
So you're
Wait, I'm
tying
gonna
the
be quiet.
Anunnaki as the fallen
I'm gonna be
angels.
quiet,
Nah,
Wavy,
go
so
ahead.
they can speak.
Go ahead, Kelly. I'm talking
I,
to you.
I
What
just
you?
want to ask him a
Okay.
question.
Somebody
So
jumping
you're
Hey,
in
hey,
here.
tying.
hold up, real quick. Hey, Wall Street Willie, go ahead. Your mic real low. He want to ask
My
y'all the
bad.
question,
I,
and
I
y'all
got
keep
too far
going.
away from my phone. It
He
was
want
one
to
of those
ask y'all
simple
the question, and
questions.
y'all keep going.
Because one thing I want all y'all to be cognizant of is your audience a lot of times is trying to keep up with what you're saying. So sometimes the foundation needs to be the main thing that's put out there. So when I listen to what was just said, I'm questioning, are you saying that the Anunnaki, if there was that? Are you saying fallen angels, if there was that? If they are together, whatever, are you saying that this is what's responsible for what I personally believe? Anything on this earth are man made things, right? Is that the argument there? I'm just trying to understand.
Now, can
Nah,
I
we
take
didn't.
it? Can I take it, or you want to take it, Lance?
Nah, you can. I'm just saying we ain't get to have an argument. We ain't even playing badminton between me and you before we can even get.
Fall
All
back,
right,
Uncle
before.
Shaka. I'm trying to learn.
All
You
right,
gonna get
look,
your
check
shot.
it, B.
Yeah, that's
I'm
real. Let
trying
him
to,
one
I'm,
on one.
Hey,
Let him one
hey,
on one.
hold up. Hey, all he doing is asking, what's the argument, Uncle Lance?
I miss you, Uncle Shaka.
I just got
Go
here.
ahead,
I don't
man.
know what the argument is.
Oh, all right, Uncle
all
Shaka,
right,
go
We
it's
ahead.
ain't
not,
had no
wait,
I'll
I'll put it out there.
conversation yet.
Hey, Lance, can I
The
say it?
fallen angels.
Go ahead, Uncle Shaka.
Wait, everybody chill. Let's just chill out. Nigga, smoke you a blunt, pour you a
Uncle
drink,
Shaka,
and then we
Uncle
finna get
Shaka,
through this shit.
You
Uncle
know what
Shaka,
I'm
Yeah.
doing.
answer Willie questions so you and Lance can keep going. Just answer Willie
Okay.
questions.
So,
He want to know.
Recap. Yeah. So
He
it's
okay.
clear.
look.
So
He just
my
want to know
thing
what's the
is,
topic.
Okay, my thing is this. I miss you too, B. But my thing is, he's saying that it's the fallen angels. I'm saying it's the Anunnaki. He's saying that the fallen angels are the Anunnaki. You gotta have a if you got a fucking penis, watch this. If you got a penis,
Can I chime in after this? Go ahead.
absolutely. If you got a penis and you get some coochie, you gonna want some coochie again. According to these scriptures, somehow or another, the spirit, the ruach, was on Mary and she ended up pregnant. But that
That ain't
same
real,
spirit
bro.
was on the apostles. They didn't get pregnant.
That ain't the
All
same
right, hold
thing,
up, hold
bro.
up. All right,
Hold
hold
on,
up.
I'm saying, wait.
Everybody, hold up. Everybody, hold up. Let Uncle Lance state his premise or what he think going or what he see as going on. Go ahead, Uncle Lance.
Okay, I'm gonna mute up.
Bro, you got look. I can't tell you the true story of everything, but as far as the information that we presented with from the Sumerians and the Bible, the Sumerians, the Hebrew Israelites, the fucking Ishmaelites, Akkadians,
Mhm.
the Babylonians, all that shit is the same family members.
Some of that
Believe
history.
it or not,
I agree.
or they from the same hood. Just put it like that. They all from the same hood. So the Israelites going to have some of the background stories that the Sumerians and the Akkadians and the Babylonians going to have. So when they forefathers leave, you got to remember Abraham and Noah is from Mesopotamia. When they leave, they go to another land. They carry the what they was raised with, what they beliefs was when they was coming up, and of course they pass them down into stories. But their story is directly connected with humanity because they're the nobles of humanity. That's why all of the stories revolve around these particular beings because they're the nobles. They're not the aunties. It's not the cousins. It's not the uncles or the
Hey,
nephews.
hey,
It's the
everybody keep
actual
a
noble families.
hey, Willie, keep your mic muted. Everybody keep their mic muted.
Yeah,
Let's
Like I
because
chop
I'm
said,
it.
liking what
Let's
he's
chop
saying. Let's
it.
go.
I
Let's
would like
chop
to
it.
chime in after. I would like to
Let's chop
chime in
it.
after.
Lance go, and then Jalen, I'm gonna let you go next. Everybody keep their mic muted. Go ahead,
Now,
Lance.
when it comes down to the angels, you got to look at them. These particular groups, we calling them angels, but they people. They man. They got penises and they can make babies. And you have women versions of them. So when you compare the story of the angels outside of the women angels, the Anunnaki are the fallen of those particular beings based on the fact that they created people themselves. They created people and they flawed. The people was flawed, but the people in the Bible that Michael and them created, they was unflawed. So you got mankind and you got man. That's the difference.
All right, Uncle Shaka, you go. Then I'm gonna let Jalen and Willie go. Go ahead, Uncle Shaka.
Okay, I just unmuted my mic. And I can understand the standpoint that he's coming from. Because I think about things a little bit differently than everybody else. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody else. Somebody else might think like me as well. But my thing that I like what the answer that he just gave, the everything, the projection he just gave. I can almost visualize it in my head. But my thing would be, come on, they had to have a penis, they had to do this, they had to do that, and the third. But if the Most High created them in His image, wouldn't He have everything they had? I don't know if the Anunnaki are fallen angels or the Anunnaki are people who made the angels. All I know is some of this stuff exists and there's some shit that's been twisted and we don't
All
like
right,
rightly understand.
we got a comparative mythologist on the panel. So
I don't know how to read that.
hold
He
up real
wrote it
quick.
in.
Hold up real quick, Hold up real quick, Mute that for me. Hey, Jalen,
Me
you
and
there?
Jalen do.
Jalen, you there?
So yeah, I'm here. I'm
All right,
here.
go ahead, give your opinion on this conversation, Jalen.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this quick. All right, so the fallen angels were the 300. The 300 was assigned to by Anu, which is called the Agigi. The Agigi are the fallen angels who were led by Marduk to come down, along with Shamgaz. Who Shamgaz, and you will find Shamgaz in the Bible. You will find him in Babylon. You will find him in the Sumerian. Same name. He was the leader behind Marduk. Marduk was the one who told him to go down and all this other stuff. But that's the Agigi that you guys are referring to, the fallen ones. That's who you're referring
That's
to.
what I'm referring to, the
Yeah,
Igigi.
yeah.
He's
The
using
Igigi.
the Igigi, and I'm using the Anunnaki. Who made the Igigis? Where they come from?
So the Agigi are the Anunnaki. They're just a low. Basically, they're just like a lower rank, a lower ranking. That's all they is. They just basically like the little niggas, the young niggas.
They were the
They,
workers, supposedly.
like
They
yeah,
like the
they
elves,
they were
like the
the
soldiers.
first, they were the first workers. And see,
They
people don't
lesser
know.
God.
Hold on, yeah, the lesser guys. People don't know that the first Nephilim was Adapa. Adapa would later on become really his story is lined up with Adam, because he would have sons that would be named Cain and Abel, and then he would have a lineage later on that would start with Methuselah and everything. Yes, Methuselah pops up in the Sumerian stories.
In the
Hey,
So
Sumerian
that
peace, Uncle La.
story,
Peace, Uncle La.
he the oldest
so
one of the
yeah,
old world.
exactly. Because what happened was that Adapa was the one that gave him, just like with Cain. You know what I'm saying? Adapa told Cain, like, "Hey, you killed your brother by a stone, so by a stone you will die." And the nigga left, and he got killed by a fucking falling stone. That's how Cain died.
Now, can I ask you something, King,
Go
real
ahead,
quick?
brother. Go
I'm
ahead. Go
not.
ahead.
I'm not. I'm not trying to interject you,
No, you good.
but
You good.
that's great. What you just see, I like coming back here because it go down like that back here. I prescribe to a lot of scriptures and papyruses
Hmm.
that maybe y'all don't prescribe to, but you just mentioned something that I'm not aware of. So can you put that in the back chat so I can go find that for myself?
I definitely will, bro. I'll send you. Like I said, bro, it's I seen you a lot, bro. Like I said, I got
The Book
all
of
of them. Like I
Enoch.
got them all. I got them all, bro. But like I said, the Book of Enoch is your best
Oh,
bet to connect the story.
All
That's
right,
your
I'm
hold on,
best.
supposed to
hold
be
on, real
sending you
quick.
some.
Hold
I'm
on, hold
supposed
on,
to be
real quick.
sending you some
Hold on, hold
information
on, hold on,
anyway,
hold on,
don't
real
I?
quick. Hold on, real quick. Y'all can get that in the back chat. Y'all can do all in the back
Yeah,
chat. All right, Uncle. Not Uncle.
Willie.
Wall Street Willie. Wall Street Willie. You there? You there, Wall Street Willie? Wall Street. All right, Uncle Harold, you want to say something about this, or you want me to come back to
Oh,
you?
I can't wait to get Harold back in the ring. I ain't
Hold
gonna,
on,
not in the
hold on,
ring, but I can't wait to talk to Harold.
hold on, Uncle Cypher.
All right, I turned my Bluetooth. Can y'all hear me now?
All
Yeah.
right,
That
we
You
can
part.
hear you.
good?
We can hear you. You want to say something about this?
So I kind of want to throw around a few questions so I can understand the conversation better. Now, I do feel like, and I'm not being disrespectful by using the term mythology. It's just,
Mhm.
the
Right.
the, the, the realm of my vocabulary, right? So we're having this conversation. The only reason I wouldn't apply that is because none of these things that we're speaking about we can see on Earth, right? Like we can't find no Nephilim, we ain't found the Anunnaki yet, none of that, right? Not saying that it didn't exist. It may be something predating
Hmm.
what we can find, right? But are we applying these people to the things that I believe are man-made when we're talking about pyramids, when we're talking about Sphinx, when we're talking about the mounds being found in Ohio and in Mexico, the Olmec? Are we applying them to these things?
Okay, I
Can I?
mean, hold on. Let
Now
me.
wait,
I
sir.
got a little.
Can I respond to that? Because he's saying we're applying this to things we can't see. We can't
Hmm.
see air, but we know it's there. You
Let me
know
take a
what
shot at
we?
it real quick, Shaka.
All right, let me mute my
I
mic.
can. Yeah, I can shoot at that.
Sicky,
Okay, so
do you think the Moors built the pyramids? So, Sicky, you know that question went for you.
which
Uh,
no, just slow it down because when you're talking about the Watcher or the Gigi or the Nephilim or the fallen angels or
That's the
any of that,
Moors.
the
That's the
Nephilim are
Moors.
the sons. The Nephilim are the
I'm just
sons
saying
of the Igigi. Keep
when
that
you
in mind.
speak of them, when stop cutting me off. When you speak
Yeah,
of
one at a
them,
time. One at a
you're
time.
speaking of mathematics. You're speaking of engineering. You're speaking of being smart. You know what I'm saying? Like these, and then not to mention you're speaking of strength. You know what I'm saying? These people aren't just. They wasn't just came down for a day type of thing. These people was
That's the
actually
Moors.
doing
That's the
shit.
Moors.
Apparently they
Now,
was good. They was
now,
they apparently they built a lot of the big shit because they claimed they were strong.
now here's my
Oh,
only issue with that, right?
okay.
A lot of these things
I attribute to humanity, things that we figured out over thousands and thousands of years, right? So when you apply them to things like, it's even like Uncle Shaka said, you can't prove air. Well, you can actually measure it. You can get oxygen in a certain containment and measure it and know this is air, right? When we apply what I personally have always believed have been man-made things like mathematics, sciences, things like that, this is where I am at a stiff intersection pulse. I'm at a hard stopping point because now you have to prove that these things were involved in these sciences. And if you can't even prove these things exist, it makes it difficult to prove the sciences. You get what I'm saying? That they were attached to it at all. You can't even prove these things existed. If
Well, the
if I
mathematics.
was to say to you, right? If I was to
Let me
say
say
to you
this,
that
Walt.
I believe mathematics came from Kemet, right? I can at least say we have proof of writings on walls. We have proof of pharaohs' bodies that existed. We're not talking
You
Jesus,
got
right? Not
astronomy.
saying
You got
Jesus didn't
astrology
exist.
on the
Hold on,
wall.
I'm gonna wrap up. I'm not saying Jesus didn't exist for my Hebrew brothers out there. What I'm saying is
You got
certain
an
things can be proven, right? I attribute these things, sciences and mathematics, as great things that humanity did, in particular, right? The original man, right? So to take that
The
from us,
original man didn't have flesh, brother. He was light. And it's hard for you to understand that. That's probably why you're having a difficulty in this conversation.
well, help me understand that part. Break that down.
They was actually referred to as the shiny ones.
Hold up, Simp. Go ahead, Uncle Lance.
Okay,
I would
so
tell y'all what tribe they're referring to, but yeah, go ahead, Lance.
Hold on, so
do
hold
you
on, let
know
him build.
do you know what plasma is?
Yeah,
Okay, you recognize that plasma is 99.9% of all matter.
I'm
But
willing to take that argument at the moment. I'm not a super scientist, but
well, you
yeah,
can
I
Google as I
understand.
speak. You can Google as I speak. I
Right.
gladly accept any correction. So the first evidence of a human being dead, absent of a palpitation of pulse and breath, is the absence of energy. There is no device that can catch a reading on you because you're not emitting any energy. That energy is not just heat. It's not just, feeling. It's or sense. It's the energy is plasma, and that's what the inner self is. Plasma. Now, right now, they're developing uh devices that can record data.
So when you
Geiger
so
counters and all that
when
stuff.
people
Well,
so
the
when
thing
people
is
be
not
selling,
Geiger counters.
hold on.
Hold
So
on,
when
hold on.
people
Let him
be
build.
selling,
Let him land. Cause I'm
hold on. So when people be selling plasma, when people be selling
Not
plasma,
that. Not that.
hold up. When people be selling plasma, that's why they say you sold your soul. Stop selling yourself. Because
I've
we
heard
plasma.
that.
That's not the same
That's
thing
deep.
though. Plasma
That's
is
deep.
not the liquid
That's deep.
plasma, not the liquid plasma, but plasma as in the energy, like a star. The sun generates plasma. The stars that we see in heaven are plasmas. The blue that we see is plasma, ionic ionization of gases. We're seeing plasmas. That's what's happening inside the
I'm with
sun,
you. Nothing
right?
you
And then
said I disagree with yet. Like plasma is the thing, but I'm saying, how do you apply that to something
you,
unquantifiable, unseen?
like for instance, that's what I'm about to connect it, so I get you to understand.
Yeah, that's a good connection.
It got work from outside in. So in order for your mind, I don't know if you know your mind is separate than your brain, although the mind is within the brain. The energy of the brain is the mind. The mind dictates commands to the brain. Hey, Steph, I'm hungry, right? The signal has to cross the synapse in the brain, and then it's converted into a chemical signal. At first, it leaves the mind as the electrical signal. Then it crosses a synapse, then converts into a chemical signal. Now it can communicate with the body. You get what I'm saying?
Biologically.
The biological portion of you. The energy portion of you has to communicate with the biological portion of you. The brain is only a command center for the body. It tells the heart to beat. It tells the lungs to breathe. It's called an autonomic function, autonomic nervous system, autonomic nervous system. And you don't have to you don't have to think about heart breathe or blood flow. You don't have to think that. It's a function in your
Yeah,
body
that's automatic.
right.
Those are
So you being the energy is in control of that. Now, when you go to sleep, I hypothesize that you leave your body and go to space where we call the stars. And I don't just call it, I'm not just saying it. I have scientific articles and I have also footage from NASA themselves showing what I'm displaying. And then I think,
shit. Now hold on.
then
What are you saying is going into space? Because the actual physical body isn't going into space. You're saying just your
the energy,
mind, for lack of a better term.
Yes, that thing that represents your body, that your body represents, leaves. It has to be energized as well. So if you got something that governs the body in the physical realm, you don't think it's something that governs the soul or the spirit? He said, "I'm the God of the living, not the dead." What does that mean? You feel what I'm saying? So it's something that's just to get you on where I'm at, as far as to get y'all to see why I say what I'm saying. I can show you the articles that showing that plasma are pre-life. They're living. It's a living thing. And the data that gets collected on it is what determines the identity of said plasma. Once that plasma is transferred at birth through zinc, through the zinc spark thing that you see at conception, the light that comes over the egg, that's the plasma going inside of the egg. That's the moment of consciousness.
Now, let me ask you. You don't necessarily disagree that a lot of this aligns with some of the things that Western science is based on. It's not that far apart.
I'm in the medical field, so I'm able to align it.
Okay.
If I might ask,
when I was going through nursing school, bro, I was able to see. I was already a metaphysical as, like whatever you call that type of person. You know what I'm saying? And then when I went to school, I was able to make the connections. Like, hold on, wait a minute. So you telling me the mind is not the brain? I thought the brain was you.
Speaking about intelligent design, though.
I
Where
wasn't
do you
thinking about
get
nothing.
the mind goes into outer space?
He just talking about intelligent design on plasma, about how plasma moves and how it operates. That's the intelligent design.
All right, hold on. Let's see if I'm up to Let's see if I'm up to
I want to put that question into perspective. Like, I have a hard time believing that if the body is here, if the soul is here, if the mind is here, right? Why would this energy need to go out of space while we're asleep?
Because whatever energy the sun, I don't know if it's the sun, whatever powers the sun, it goes to get energized.
Just like Superman.
All energy get used. If it get used, it converts into another source of energy, right?
Now, here's my issue with that.
So Lance, you would agree that stars and human, there's this. I just looked this up today, and this is the source, and I have the source for you. If you would like for me to put it in the back chat, I surely will. But it says that melanated people has the same source matter that would be put toward, how do I say, compare it towards stars. It's like the same thing.
I put it in the
back. But here's my only issue with that, right? I personally believe that the sun.
Said, though.
I personally believe that the sun, the energy that comes from the sun, is so powerful, right? I believe that if you just look at the solar system alone, forget Earth, right? What you notice in a quantifiable, if you just look at temperature, right, on a scientific level, the degrees are lower the further out you go. So Venus is one temperature, we probably burn to death living there. Pluto is another temperature where we probably freeze to death living there, right? And it's a dissipation of that energy the further you go out from the sun. So I can understand that. But what I'm saying is, if the sun has that energy, it's already feeding Earth everything it needs to the point where it permeates the Earth and the energy from the sun is at the core of the earth. I believe there's so much energy here, and when I look around us and what it takes for us to survive and be who we are, everything is right here. So why would we have to mentally go to a different place to
Well,
recharge?
you have to get outside of your body so your body can it takes energy to be inside of your body. That's why you have to sleep. But in order for your body to heal itself, it's like, and this is my comparison, like being in a fucking Star Trek Enterprise and one of the fucking portions of the ship is down, and the motherfucker had to divert energy, right? In order for the other portion of the ship to be fixed, they had to divert energy. But it's that same similar with the human body.
Reduce
If the
energy on
human
the
body, let me finish.
generators
Let me
and
let me
move it
land.
to
Let,
the
let me land, brother. Let me land.
move it to the shields.
Let
I
me finish.
understand what you're saying.
Let me finish what I was saying. How you
Now I'm agreeing with you. My fault.
right? Hold on. So, cause I'm an old man, bro. I gotta remember my thoughts. Well, shit gotta come out while it's there, or it's going. I smoke a lot of weed, nigga. You will
You
make
were
me
saying
forget.
diverting energy like the Starship Enterprise, and I was saying I get that, like divert energy from generators, move it to the shields. I
Yeah, some
understood
shit like
when
that.
you were
But you
making
gotta
that
leave
point.
your body in order for your body to repair itself. That's just a. And so listen. One day I had got off work. I did 12 hours, and I just came home, laid on the bed. And I remember this day perfectly because I was having a dream, and within my dream, it was one of them dreams you were aware that you dreaming, but you still able to look wherever you want to look. And I was looking at the clock, and I remember they said you couldn't tell time on the in your dream. So I started looking at the clock to see if I can count the second hands on the clock, because it was an old one. I was in like an old English classroom, and the teacher was up front talking, had looked like some fucking George Washington braids and hair and shit with the hat and everything. So the motherfucker was slapping on the board. He asked the girl a question, and I'm still paying attention to everything, just like I'm in class. I'm aware, and the girl couldn't answer the question, so he slapped the stick and made me jump and broke the stick. He went and grabbed the girl by her hair, and as he started walking back towards while he was grabbing the girl. Look, I thought he was taking her to the board to make her do the work right, but he drug her to a back room. So I got up, ran to the door, and when it seemed like the door just closed on me because I was in the room with him. It was a padded room like you put a crazy person in. And the motherfucker just started, he grabbed the girl and he turned into an old woman and grabbed the girl with strength and just grabbed her by her hair and slung her against the wall. And I started trying to get out the room. And as I was trying to get out the room, of course, I was waking up. And as I was waking up, I was coming back through a long tunnel, bro. It was black all around me, but it was a long ass tunnel with a little white light on the end. As I was getting closer to the white light on the end of the tunnel, it looked like the sun shining over a mountain. But the more I was coming more awake or aware coming towards that light, I realized that it was my eyes that was open. I was laid on my arm, and some of my eye was left open while I was asleep, and I can see the sun shining through the blind, and my coat was right in my face. So that lets me know that my body was far away from my body. It
Now,
wasn't in me. It
now
wasn't
hold
in
on.
me.
Here's the only thing I will retort on a scientific level, right? On a scientific level, most scientists believe that we haven't even figured out 10% of our brain's capacity, right? A lot of people believe that the brain itself is an internal solar system. Everything revolves around the brain, the nervous system, the muscles, everything, right? So you could have been in your own internal solar system right here on Earth. You get what I'm saying? And all those things could apply, but they still don't take you beyond the
Well,
stars.
here's the deal. Here's the deal. Okay.
You
I,
you
I
you get the
so
point
I've
I'm making.
incorporated. I understand what you're saying now, but I'm making it all of these. This theory is drawn in hindsight of my experience. So at 11 years old, I was burnt by hot water, and a pot of hot water covered my whole face, chest, left arm. You know what I'm saying? It burnt me up pretty bad.
Not this one again. No.
So the doctors had to put me in some type of state to where they medicated me so I don't be no screaming little kid, and they bandaged me up and take the dead skin off and all of that. But my mom and them had came and visit me, And so after I woke up from all of that shit, my grandma called me. She was like, "Yo, babe, we've been coming to visit you, but you was out of it. You know, they had to give you." That's when I found out about the medication shit. And then I was like, "Nah, I seen y'all." She was like, "Nah, you didn't see us. You was definitely out of it. You was up under. I held your." I said, so I got to telling her. I said, "Yeah, when you came in, Uncle Andre seen me, and he covered his face. He started crying, and he walked out the room. And you told Mama to go after him." And Mama went after him, and you came up on the side of me and you held my hand. And she was like, "Yo, Mama told you that." I was like, "No, she didn't." So I called my mother down. I'm like, she said, "I didn't tell him that. He told me the same thing. I don't know how he know it, because I was on the ceiling. I was on the ceiling looking down at the whole thing, right? I wasn't in my body. I was looking at my body, and I can see them when they came in. So and then that was like, it happened twice in my life, but I'm able to see more than just my body leaving when I was dreaming. That could have been a dream itself, me coming back. But no, my eye was open. So I seen me come back to the light from being asleep. I seen that for sure.
Now let me ask you two things. One is, do you think everyone has these experiences, right? And the second part is, if certain people aren't able to have these experiences, is there a way to quantify it for those who, for lack of a better term, not trying to say I don't believe you, but claim they've had these experiences, right? Is there a way to quantify that?
You gotta listen to a story you gotta listen to somebody's story and see how it compared to all of the stories all over the world of the people saying the same shit. These niggas not imagining this shit. Some people just not, like, some people never had deja vu before. They never can tell you what it feel like to dream your future when you was in your younger years, and it happened right in front of you right now, and you the only one that can say, "I dreamed this before." You the only one that can experience that. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what it comes down to. A lot of this. Who can tell you that when you think about somebody, we got to echo. Who can relate to you when you say, "I just thought about your ass," and you literally just thought about their ass and they called you, or you and your homeboy mention somebody and then they just pop up out the blue. You ain't seen these niggas in 15 years. Like, the fact that I'm able to
I think
express it, and
I think most of us on the line have
some of y'all
had that
able to relate.
experience.
Not all of us though. See what I'm saying? And that's the divide. That's the part. That's the part that, like, I'm ashamed to hear niggas that say they don't believe in a higher power, a God, a being, an ultimate being, because they haven't had experience with their own soul yet. You feel what I'm saying? You can't have
Now,
an
to that
experience with
point,
your
Man, we
own
gotta
soul.
stop,
You
man.
can't
We
have an
gotta stop.
experience with your own soul,
All
bro,
right,
and see things and experience
hold
things
up.
on earth and can't
Hold up,
believe
Uncle
in
Ant.
God.
Hold up,
now
Uncle Ant.
to that point you just made, I think a lot of people can have that experience where they say, "I was just thinking about you when you called." That wouldn't seem uncommon to any one of us, but I also don't think everyone has experienced that connection with God for whatever reason. That
Nah,
man is
just
still
they
trying to
soul.
figure out.
Hold
So I'm
up.
saying, though, the two don't, like, that doesn't disprove anything, saying that some of us have never had that
All right, hold up
level of
real quick.
experience with a
Nigga.
God,
Hold up
but
real
they
quick.
have had certain experiences that you
We
would
got you.
lead to as a point, like
We
saying
got
that, "Yo, I
you.
was
We
just
got
thinking about you and you called me." I
we
think
got you,
most
brother.
of us have all experienced that.
Hey,
Go
Willie.
ahead, Wavy. Go ahead.
All right, hey, G. Go ahead, G. You want to say something?
No, I was asking you.
Hold up, Willie. Hey, G, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You can hear me?
Go ahead. You wanted to say something about what
Yeah,
Uncle
Hello?
Lance said?
yeah, man. You know, we all. I'm
There.
sure everybody on this panel done had deja
Hold
vu
up, mute your
before.
mic.
I'm sure
Go
everybody
Everybody
ahead,
done.
G.
have it.
Go ahead, G.
And I'm saying, don't
Hold up, Willie.
Well,
ever.
regardless, that
Willie. Hold up, Willie. Go ahead, G.
the point is this: it's enough people, more than not. There's more people that had it than not, brother. And it's a lot of times we all done thought about somebody and somebody called us, or you done called somebody and they said, "Hey, we," but that has nothing to do with any higher power. Like we gotta stop playing with these words, bro. Like you just went on this whole sermon, sound like a preacher to me. I grew up in the church, right? And you always hear these stories of, "Well, I done had this out of body experience." And brother, we was on the phone last time and you told us about the the story you had where you had to get medicated and you thought you was in a coma, but you really wasn't, right? Because I'm gonna tell you why. I could see if your people wasn't in that room and you had this experience, but they was in the room and you see the same people that was in that room. So that ain't nothing really like in order to believe, but that don't have nothing to do with a most high. Like, okay, you had experience, that's cool, but
I'm
to
kind
try
of
to
on the
hold on,
same
to
page
try to
with the
make us
brother.
believe it was God because you had a experience, that's kind of like far fetched, man. And
I'm kind
absolutely
of with
Now,
him
ludicrous.
on
let
that.
me explain. Let me qualify it. What you're saying. What I'm saying.
What's up, Uncle
Okay.
Kyle? Go ahead, Uncle Lance.
This portion
What's
of
happening?
existence that we experience, that's not physical. Like, you can't say, look at this. It's a self-experienced thing. We only can talk to one another to express these things that I'm speaking on. That means that it's something else governing outside the physicality that we're speaking on. We refer to that to the spiritual, as the spiritual realm. All right. I don't, there's no other word for it. I mean, you can call it prana, whatever other language you want to speak it in, but the word is spirit, right? So I'm speaking on the terms that we refer. I ain't making it hoodoo voodoo. Something else governs our spirits, because our spirits can exist outside of our body.
Let me ask, do you think animals have a spirit?
Hold on, let me.
Yeah,
Hey, can I ask him a question real quick before you go on? See, we using these words, but we don't even know where these words derive from and what they really mean. We know the
man,
word
we
spirit.
know
Hold
what
on,
we
can
talking about though. It's about
I
communication.
didn't break you. I
Hold
didn't
on,
cut
let
you
him
off.
build, let him
I
build.
ain't cut you off not one time. We know the spirit. This word spirit that we use comes from a Latin word, spirata,
Right.
and it basically means to breathe air. And it has nothing to do with the spooky stuff. So it sounds deep, and I get it. But if um we don't do our research on the terms that we use, bro, I think that's where we mess up. We use these terms and it sound good because of what our grandparents told us, our mothers and our fathers told us. But bro, they could be wrong and that's okay for them to be wrong. But
Bro, I can say
hold on,
ruach.
hold
You
on.
want me to say
I'm
ruach?
about to land. This is my thing. Whatever you believe, bro, let that be your personal belief. But just because you believe something doesn't make it a fact. You can't prove you can't prove a higher power, bro. And I'd rather know than to believe.
Yeah, you can prove a higher power. That's what I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to relate it to you in the physical realm.
Like a
These
preacher
same
do.
things that
Who,
we
who,
call suns,
who was that brother just talking?
that we call stars, the same thing these things are governed by plasma. Plasma is 99% of existence. All you have to do
We
is apply data to that plasma,
so
and that
plasma is
portion
God.
can be, huh?
So plasma is God. That's what you telling me.
I'm saying that the fact that we can point to something that everything is a part of, and a part of everything.
Well, I gotta be honest. This where Naga's argument is a little bit more stronger for me because I think electromagnetism on a scientific level plays more of a part than plasma. There is no plasma without electromagnetism.
What?
Absolutely.
You
But
mean
this
there
is
is
but
no
see this is all
electromagnetism
this
without
is
plasma?
but see this is all things we can measure. And that's fine, that's cool. But what does this have anything to do with a most high? See, this is the God of the gaps thing that I be
Let me
talking
ask you,
about.
No.
God of the gaps. Now I really got to know your name because I'm gonna break that down to God of the gaps, and I'm with you. But who's that brother talking?
It called me G, brother.
G. God of the gaps. Every time you get to something that you can't figure out on a scientific level, you say, "Well, it must be God." That God of the gaps theory and argument is something that I do see prevalent in a lot of people's arguments. So I keep God of the gaps in the back of my head, but the fact that that brother just said that, I'm like, okay, okay,
Yeah,
now
that's
he's speaking to me.
yeah, the God of the gaps. You looking at it as a negative thing, but it's a positive thing. That's your
I,
excellent. That's your existence. I mean,
Yeah,
that's your evidence.
yeah.
You
The
looking at it
God,
like it's a lack of evidence, but that fact is that it's evidence. The
no,
fact that we can listen, the fact that we can be on the same level of thinking, right? And you to where we say the same thing at the same time. The same thing to where, like, just like when I'm about to call you and you call me. Like, nigga, I was just about to call you. Yeah, I was trying to get $5. Nigga, I was just about to ask you for $5. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
Like,
can I say? Let me hop in right quick. I ain't got that much time.
hold on. Let me tie it up. Let me tie it up, bro, real quick. The
Hey,
fact that we have these things that you call the God gap in place, bro, that is the evidence of something beyond what the physicality is presenting to us. There's more to it than what they telling us, and that's what we more should be focused on. But it's all, some people already made it there, and they know that it's something. It's something more. You call it God.
Before the next brother go, and I'm gonna be in and out. I promise you, brother.
Hold up, Willie.
I'm gonna be in and out, brother.
Willie, hold up. Everybody, hold up. All right, Uncle Kyle, you got the flow.
I appreciate it, man, and peace to everybody on the panel. But I think the problem with these type of arguments is we throw around terms so loosely. Like for instance, the God of the gaps is not it's a placeholder. That word, I mean, that phrase is a placeholder that people that are believers use in a spot of ignorance. The God of the gaps is not static. It's not like it changes every single time that we learn something new about the universe.
Let me build on that, brother.
Let me finish. Hold on a second.
My bad.
So every time we learn something, this idea or this cosmology that we have about the God concept, it gets smaller and smaller. So the more intellectual, the more intelligent that we get, the less need that we have for that particular God that we have assigned in that gap of knowledge. Now,
Yeah, I had to disagree with that, because that lets you know it's more intelligent, the intelligent design of it all. It means that somebody made it. That when you learn how the human body works in its entirety, you know that the design of the human body is similar to the same way the universe and the earth work. So you know it's a design behind it all. It's not a happenstance. It's impossible
real quick,
for somebody to write it.
Lance, before you move, hold on, brother, hold on. I just want to build on the God of the gaps comment.
Willie, hold up 1 second. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, so one thing, because he kind of took it a little bit somewhere else, but one thing that I would say is when you're talking about the building of the human body, and how it proves intelligence, it actually proves the exact opposite. So the majority of all human species or all life form on Earth failed. That will show a lack of intelligence in design. So, like this is what we talk about with evolution. 99.9% of all life that's ever been created, it did not make it to the point that we are. So that means that the designer must be a goddamn fool, because he gets it wrong more times than he gets it right.
No, that means that
Hold on. I just want to throw in one thing.
No, the problem with the brother is, in which we was talking about earlier, Kyle, is that there is two creators, right? So to speak, on Earth, right? You got let's say you got the red creators and you got the black creators, or the blue creators. The blue creators created the fucked up shit that didn't make it, trying to create the perfect shit that was already here. That's what we was talking about with the fallen angels and the righteous angels and the Anunnaki and these different beings that those stories all correlate. Alien, reptilian, all of that's one story. Now you may have alienated yourself
real quick. Can I get one in real quick?
Another thing. Super, let me ask a super right quick. Let me say something to Super. It's only mythology, bro, when you don't have enough information to know that shit existed. That's when it's mythology. It's not mythology.
Real quick though, and I want to speak to the brother Silky real quick, right? Because this is a point that I was making earlier, right? It's about drilling down. So my only point that I wanted to make to the God of the gaps, which we were drilling down on for a minute, was that's not a religious term. You normally hear the God of the gaps, like where I first heard the term was Neil deGrasse Tyson. That term normally comes from people who he doesn't necessarily consider himself an atheist, but people who won't just lay a lack of science on the God complex. That's what the term God of the gaps is about. It's basically like when you get to a place scientifically where you're stuck, you say, well, that was God. And he pointed out the Greek, scientists and philosophers that had hit that guarded guarded the gaps. So that's the only thing I wanted to tell Kyle. I felt like his breakdown was good, but that's not a religious term. That's more of a science term saying
Facts.
when
That's a
you
fact.
can't figure things out and you're stuck. Now you say it must be God. That's the core of that term. That term doesn't come from monasteries. That term doesn't come from temples. That term comes from science.
Yeah,
The
no,
God of the gap.
Absolutely agree with that.
I completely agree with you. If I came off, I was saying something different, then I apologize. But that's where it comes from. It comes from the scientists explaining why religious people identify things as being or giving credit to God because
And I
those are the
never
things that we
put you
do not
as
know.
off, brother. That's why I wanted to stop you and get on the same page. Because
Yeah, I kind of thought he was on
everything else
point.
you said, I agree with. I'm with you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Now I
we
want to
want
talk.
to. Maybe
Can
I
I
didn't
ask? Can
articulate
I
it
ask
correctly.
Uncle
My
Lance
bad.
something right quick?
It's a
So
good
Uncle
Go
one.
ahead,
Lance,
Go ahead.
G.
do you subscribe to the Bible?
Yeah, he an
Yeah.
Israelite.
Who
Okay,
you
so
ask?
now,
Oh, my
Uncle
bad.
Lance, Uncle Lance, because he said that the Creator doesn't make any mistakes, and if he subscribed to the Bible, he should know about Genesis 6:6, when his Creator said himself he regretted for creating these humans. So right there, he even told you he made a mistake on his creations,
Well,
and that
this is where philosophy can kick in, because
Hold up. Hey,
hold on, my
no,
Willie,
oldest son
that
was
Willie,
was for Uncle Lance.
absolutely
Willie,
a mistake.
Willie.
He was one of
Hey,
the
Willie.
greatest.
No, brother, no,
Willie.
brother,
Hey,
no, not
Willie.
like that. No, not like that.
Hold up. Hey, we got 9 people on the panel. Willie, sit back and relax, G. You good.
All right,
We
my
go
fault, my
live.
fault.
Hey, we go live every other day. We got 9 people on the panel. You good. Uncle Lance, he was talking to you. Uncle Lance, you took a restroom break? Unmute your mic.
No, he's still here.
Nah, what was we saying, bro?
Say it again, G.
No, I was
Oh, you
asking.
said you talk about all right. So I told you. So first of all, I'm not your average Israelite type nigga. I really put the work in, and I'm one to realize that you have the Most High, and then you have His Son, not Jesus, but an angelic Son that's attributed to oversee Israel, every nation, 70 nations, 7 generals, the 7 candle lamps. Those beings that's before it, the 7 so-called angels of His presence. Those beings, they have authority. They have godship over the nations. That's in the scripture. So I don't necessarily look at it like most niggas. And the creator, for instance, the
Hey,
creator.
Uncle Lance, he brought up Genesis 6:6. What God said he fucked up making man. You want to respond to that? Because he said he basically.
That's not the most high talking. That's not the most high creator talking in that scripture.
Who's that speaking?
That is Yahweh.
See what I'm saying? All right, you got that.
The most high creator is El Yuan, and Yahweh is his son that is in charge of Israel.
So Yahweh created us then.
Yeah, the angels created us.
Man, you made that up, bro. That's
Yeah,
not.
he definitely made that
I'm
up.
sorry,
I'm waiting on somebody to
bro.
say
He
book chapter
definitely
verse.
made that up.
I
You
mean,
said
Bro,
I
I'm
made
not
that
saying
up.
the brother's making it up, but I did hear
That's
that
in the
nah, I'm
scripture.
saying
contradiction
he made it
earlier.
up. This is Kyle. Kyle said you made that up, bro. There's no way in the Bible that says that.
What you want? Who ready to fight?
Because I mean, I did hear you
El,
earlier say that
bro,
someone else
Yahweh is
besides the
not
Most
El
High.
Elion's son, bro. You made that up, bro. Show me.
I
Go
did
pull it
hear
to
you
us right
say
now.
that someone
Pull
beside
it
the
to us
Most
right now.
High made man, and that was something I wanted to question as well.
That was crazy work.
Yeah, like
Absolutely.
you saying that the angels made man, that kind of threw me even on a biblical level. And what I personally like to do is separate the scientific conversation from the, I'm not even gonna say mythological, I'm gonna say biblical conversation. But I'm with the biblical side as well. So even with that, when you said it wasn't the Most High that made man, it was
The angel.
something the Most
The,
High
But
created. That's
this
not
what they
what I've ever been taught in any
but
doctrine.
this,
And I've read the
the
this what
Quran, read the Bible,
this
you
what
know
they
what I'm saying?
but this what they do, brother. When you ask them a question that they probably, you know, This is what they do. They bring you around the world and just saying, man, you know what? I gotta check into that. Let me look. I'll get back with you. They'll start saying some crazy stuff, and they really you like, what? What did you just say, bro?
Share your
I
That,
screen,
wasn't
that,
Uncle
that,
Lance.
that,
interrupting,
that what these
Chief.
brothers
I
do.
wanted to question that, but I'm with you.
Share your
You got me.
screen, Uncle Lance. Share your
You
screen.
really,
Put this shit
you
to
really
rest.
got me fucked up, brother.
Put this
Hold
shit to
on.
rest, Uncle Lance. Share your screen.
Oh, hold on, man. I was in the middle of a chess match. Just 1 second. Now, let me show you. Matter of fact, I'll humble myself and lose this.
You in the middle of a chess match over here. You just made a bold claim, Uncle Lance.
I'm just questioning you, Lance. I ain't challenging you because I don't know enough. I love
You
learning from
actually
you,
did.
brother.
You actually did challenge me.
I was just a question is a challenge. You got a point, but not being open to your response to the challenge. I don't want you to think I'm locked in on one way of thinking. I'm just at a path where I'm conscious enough about myself to know I've tried to learn a lot about a lot, but I don't know everything about any one thing. So
Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I'm gonna walk everybody through it. Everybody got the
At least
computer.
stay logical about it.
Everybody got the computer right there in their hands. Go to Deuteronomy 32, 8 through 9. Septuagint. Septuagint predates all of them. I get my stuff from the
Pull it
Dead
out,
Sea
wavy.
Scrolls.
Uncle
I
Lance, you
do
ain't
it.
gonna sit. Oh, you still
I
at the
do it.
you still at the doctor's office?
I do it.
You're using the Septuagint.
Yeah, before all the
you said
corruption.
do me what chapter and verse?
I'm about to put it up. 32, 8, and 9.
Real quick before you get to that, is Genesis in the first 5 books?
Genesis in the first 5 books of the Bible.
I think you talk about the Septuagint, but you on the
I
screen.
think he's trying to.
Yeah,
I think he's trying to ask
it's
a trick
Genesis.
question.
It's Genesis in the Septuagint.
All right, here you go. Check this out. When the Most High, it reads El but it's translated as the Most High. When the Most High gave the nations as an inheritance, when he separated the sons of man, he set the boundaries of the people according to the numbers of the sons of God, Beni Elihaim. For Yahweh portion was his people. Jacob was the lot of his inheritance. So God, the Most High, right? He divided the nations and he set his sons over the nations. This is where you got 70 nations. This is why you got 7 angels. And those are the generals, the arcs, the generals, the rankings. As above, so below. The same thing we got on earth is that's where we get the ranks from the ones in heaven, right? Yahweh portion was his people. Jacob was the lot of his inheritance, which means that Yahweh received an inheritance. Yahweh, the God, is a son of El Elyon, the Father, the Most High, because he divided the nations to the angels, and Yahweh was there to receive a portion. Now, the writer is already knowing his people is Jacob. So he writes, Yahweh portion was his people. Jacob was the lot of his inheritance, which is why you read, my Lord said to his Lord. Or when the angel says, Michael says, Father in heaven rebuke thee, or God in heaven rebuke thee, O Satan, right? Because the angels have a God.
Quick pin ask you some questions.
On this right
In
here?
that
I got a couple questions. I got a question too.
How far back, Silk? You be your own show. Chill. Let me get this one.
All right.
Nah, but in your breakdown, right? My question to you is the term Most High. Is that being applied to L, as you said, or
L-L-U-I.
okay? So
that word is
L.
Most High.
So here's the thing, right? How I break down everything into man terms because that's what's palatable for me, right? So it almost sounds like you're saying, I created man, and then I told my son, baby Wall Street, right? And my other 7 sons, you will take care of them, you will take care of them, you will take care of them. But that doesn't say that the lower tier was the creators. And it was almost like that was
No.
your original argument.
No,
Like,
no. I had
No,
to set you up with it, right? I had to set you up with that. There's a hierarchy.
I'm with you.
this particular scripture, this is a reference to the Ugaritic text, right? So in the Ugaritic text,
Well, this is the Dead Sea Scrolls.
well, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something else. Are you familiar with the Ugaritic text?
Yeah, that's where your original. That's where you really get. That's the Northern Kingdom shit. Really.
Okay.
Matthew, right?
Okay. So that's kind of gonna wrap my point back up with you. Okay. So this text is a reference to the Council of 70, right? In that particular council, this is another borrowed text from this basically with the JEDP method of understanding the Bible. So with that particular method, you have the Elohists that was merging with the Yahwehs. And with these particular individuals, they have a council of 70, and El was the council chief. And then there was 70 other gods that was also involved in that. So what the biblical writers do in this point in time is that they combine both narratives and they usurp El's authority, because the text in itself is a combination of the Yahwehist, the Elohist methods, the Deuteronomic reform, and the priestly reform that's happening. So what you're reading and may not be understanding is that you're reading two different warring individuals going back and forth against each other. This is why you read from Deuteronomy. This is the Deuteronomist method of combining the Elohist text and the Yahwehist text. So El, that story is about El. Like you actually are kind of right about this, but there's not like a son part. It's a chiefdom. That word that's in there is Bene. That means that these are all the things that El created, because El was the chief deity.
B'nai means sons, brother.
No, it
I do
does
know
not,
some
bro.
Hebrew.
But, okay,
B'nai means sons, brother. What are you talking
brother.
about? Man, listen. I'm not arguing with you.
Just go
Let's
look
just
up.
throw it. Nah, you gonna put yourself in front?
No, we can
Nah,
look
I
it up.
like that. He about to Google it. Let's see what it come back.
No, it's gonna show sons or descendancy, or like for instance, in that particular text, it says that the sons of man is talking about the descendants of man. So you can use that word to refer to the physical sons, which is Ben, or Bene, which is the actual descendants of an individual. I
You
know
see
Hebrew
that?
too.
You see that? Son. That's the singular. B'nai. Sons. Beni Elohim is the sons of God. Stop playing with me, bro.
No, I'm not.
You put yourself on Front Street. You
No,
should have let me just build. You should have let me just build. Now you don't. Everything is discredited.
No, it's not discredited. I'm
You
trying to
said it
explain
don't mean sons, bro.
I didn't say that. I said that. Who heard
Huh?
me say that? I
What?
said
He said it could be in a number of things. It could mean sons. It could mean generals. It
you
could mean.
have
It
zero
basically
reading
mean little
comprehension,
niggas.
bro.
In a
I'm trying to.
contemporary term, it means little niggas.
Yes,
Yes, or
basically.
little gods.
And so in that context, you have to use you
What
have
you
to
talking
use the.
about?
I'm trying to
Listen,
tell you. You're
listen.
racist,
Here
bro.
go the Psalms. Listen, here go. It's more examples. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the gods. What are you
So
talking about?
so listen to what you're saying. So it's talking about a pluralized thing, right? Ben
Yes,
and Benet. The Benet is the pluralization of multiple, right?
I already taught that.
Okay, so you understand that the word that's there is Benet, and look that word up. Don't go to Google. Go to the Strong's Concordance or the JEDP or
I
any of
already
those
know what
things.
it means. I just asked AI. I just told you. I just used something to show you. I already know what it meant. I didn't have to go to nothing. I told you. This is my PowerPoint, nigga. I'm not reading somebody else shit.
I'm not. So does it mean sons or descendant? Yes or no?
It means
Depend
son.
or descendant. It don't mean or descendant.
Okay, so why when
It essentially means the same thing.
the
We
That's
don't
what
need
I'm
to
Christians
go
saying. You
back and
arguing the
forth
same
about that.
thing, bro.
look, why when the
It mean
Christians took this, did they turn it to sons of Israel?
because this is a male-centered book that you're reading.
Brothers, this come from the Dead Sea Scrolls. This Septuagint.
Exactly.
So what are you talking about?
Hey, yo, didn't the
It's
Septuagint? Never
it's
mind.
a
Look, man,
patriarchal society, so it's gonna name things as male unless they're receiving the
let me
For
give
a
you
father.
let me
simple
give you let me
mind,
give you an
though,
example.
for a simple mind that tries to keep up, so are you essentially saying that the angels are demigods?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. What's a demigod? What's a demigod first? Tell me what that means.
I thought
It's
the
a lower god.
I
Like
thought I thought I thought a
Yes.
demigod.
now, to what the brother was saying earlier about understanding the terms you're using. When you use demigod in what I've studied in religion, that typically applies primarily to Greek religion. So there was Zeus, and there was all the demigods. There was everybody
Bro.
under him,
All of
right?
this, all of that Zeus shit is African and Hebrew shit. Zeus is
I-
a fucking Judah.
What? No, no, bro. You gotta stop, bro. You have to stop. Like so.
yeah, I've never
it,
really heard
listen,
demigods
listen,
applied to
listen,
the
listen to what
Bible.
I'm saying. You sound rational, so I'm gonna explain to you. So in the biblical narrative, you have different things that is happening. You have merging of different cultures at different points in time. So different words, like for instance, the word Elohim. Elohim in the Old Testament is a reference to the Council of El. This is why in the beginning it says, "Bara Elohim." Create what God created heaven. I forgot the whole
Makes
phrase in
sense.
Hebrew.
Makes sense. I'm with you.
So it's talking about the council of gods coming together to create the universe, right? And also in the New Testament, you see that same word reference in the Greek, Elohim, which actually means the angels. And you also see it meaning the dead spirits. So it means different things
Can,
contextually at different times.
can,
Did
Well,
that
we
make
know what
sense?
context
so
it was being
so
presented in, don't we?
so
We do understand the context that we were speaking on. We talking about the creator and son and
I thought
people.
Elohim meant the offspring of El. I thought that was like the offspring of El.
No,
Nah.
it
Well,
is
yeah,
Yeah,
Wavy,
no,
basically
so
put
that's
then
your
the
just like
shocker
how
term.
hold
back
on, wait a
on.
minute. Just like
which is
how
the descendants of El, right?
just like
Because
how Anunnaki is the offspring of Anu.
Mm.
So with that being
You
said,
said say
bro,
that
the
again.
ain't
Say that again.
That is
just like how Elohim means the offspring of El, Anunnaki means the
Anunnaki means the
offspring.
offspring of Anu. You heard what he
Yes, the
said.
offspring of
Yes,
Anu. So hold
sons of
on.
Anu.
So wait a minute.
Now I
Hold on.
want
Wait
to
a minute.
figure it out,
But
but
I said
you
it
heard what he
earlier. Sons
said.
of Anu.
yeah, offsprings of Nu. So, but the angels are not demigod, bro. Like they're like those are not demigods. Demigods are
Bro,
equivalent. Hold
So
on.
he
all
Are
believes it's supposed to
listen,
be a
demigods are
demigod,
equivalent?
right?
no,
Demigods
the
are
art.
equivalent. Demigods are equivalent to Nephilim because that's what Nephilim were. They were half divine beings. Again,
correct.
the
Well,
Gigi were
nah, not
lesser god. The Gigi were lesser gods. They still have their god status. They were just lesser god. Doesn't mean they were demigods. They were just lower deities. They had
And
sex with women. That
and you
made
not
and you
all of the.
demigods.
won't you
Listen,
won't
you
see
gotta
a
say you gotta keep this
you
in
won't
context
see a
too. Not all
reference
of
to
the
a
angels had the same rank. We
you
talking about the angels that
Oh
was
yeah, of course
governed, that
we
was
all know
literally governed.
we
That
all know
was
the angels didn't have the same rank. Just like how a lot of people don't acknowledge the seraphim. The seraphim is the highest of high,
and
higher than the archangels. And there was
and
only
yeah,
one
but
seraphim,
they
and
only
that was
carry the throne. They are the thrones though.
you
They
won't
carry the
see any
throne.
angels in the
Is
Torah.
Uncle
Just
Shaka
understand
still
that.
here?
You
What
won't
does
you won't
Uncle
ever
Shaka
see any
think?
angels
I think
Yeah,
in the
Shaka
man,
still
Torah
put
here.
because at
shocker
that point in
on.
time it wasn't that Greek influence of the Nephilim in that text. So this
Learn.
is what I'm saying. You when you read the text, you got to understand the cultural context behind what's being conveyed. So in the Torah, you do not see any angels. Why is that? You got to ask yourself. The angels come
You do,
later.
you do. What do you mean,
Where? Show me where is that in the Torah?
nigga? Who the fuck the angel of the Lord is?
I thought
Where?
Sham God. Hold on, wait a minute. I thought Sham Gaz was an angel.
What are you talking about? What do you
I
think
thought
the
Sham.
angel of the
I,
Lord
th-
is?
I thought Sham Gaz was an angel.
Who is? Who?
Sham Gaz, Sham Yaza. It's the same person.
Semyaza is a fallen. He's an
Yeah, right.
angel
But he.
that over Egypt.
There we go.
That's another god. That's not.
Sham Gaz not no god. That nigga is a Gigi. He's the head of the Gigi.
Those
He
those
ain't no god.
apparent angels ain't gods, man. They're not gods. And if we do that demigod shit, then we gotta let everybody in this bitch.
Listen,
We gotta
God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judges among the gods.
All right, so this
So
is
they're
this is
gods, right?
Shaka.
They're
Hey, hey,
gods. That's
hey,
all I'm speaking
OG
on. I'm only
Shaka
talking
back in the
forward.
building.
hey,
I'm
hold up,
going
hold up,
on
hold
mute.
up. It all hold up. It
I'm
all
going on
came
mute,
around
Shaka.
full force. Hold up, everybody, hold up. It all came around full force. Shaka, you got Lance to admit what you wanted him to admit. All right, now Shaka and Lance, y'all can get y'all money back.
What you
Well,
mean?
tell
Got
him
me
to give
to
me
admit
my
what you want
money
to
right
admit?
motherfucker now. He owed me. He got about the drink and the weed.
Hold on.
Already.
What you mean? Got me to admit what he wanted me to admit?
Hey, yo, Uncle Shaka, relax, man.
and then
It's
and then
my
hold on. It said
OG.
in the
Hey,
In the
council.
Lance,
council of the
Lance,
holy ones,
King.
So
God
hold
is
on. So the
greatly feared.
council.
No, I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead, King. Go ahead.
So the council.
It's all through the Bible that God, not the Most High, the Most High don't got no. He's like he is everything. The
He
spirit
a
of
demigod. He a
no,
demigod.
the Most High, but the God of
The
Israel,
Most High is
the
a
God of
demigod. That
Israel,
nigga got parents.
the God of Israel is a son of
The nurture.
El, of
The
the
nurture.
Most High.
The nurture. The nurture. That's who it is. The nurture.
But you find out that's Michael the archangel, the
The
highest of
nurture.
the angels.
Bro, the nurture, bro. The nurture has the exact same equivalency, bro, to all that you're saying. Look up any nurture. That's the son of Enlil. You know what I'm saying? That's the grandson of Anu. The nurture. Look him up. Because if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken, when Yahweh first came on the scene during Assyrians, he was called known as the warrior god, the hunter god. The nurture is the exact same.
Yeah, I looked it up already. I did a whole article on it.
so wait,
But
Lance.
you find out that the biblical angel of the Lord is a couple of hundred to thousand years later. You find out that is the Michael of archangel, because it says that he is the one. You find out in Daniel 10 that he is the one that oversees Israel. And he said Daniel told what it says. Gabriel told Daniel that is written in the book of truth that Michael, your prince, is the only one who contends with me for these things, which
So
is
that would
for
be
the
Christ,
Israelites.
wouldn't it? That would be
Not
Christ.
so Christ is not Jesus though. You got to take that face off, because when y'all
I
say
didn't
Christ,
say Jesus. I said
okay,
Christ.
okay,
That would
Christ is
be
the
Michael.
Savior.
Don't you change your name? I
Michael
don't
is
want. I
the
don't want. I don't.
Savior.
I don't want. I don't want
Jesus,
to argue with you, King. But look,
Jesus, Jesus
don't
was
No,
when
no,
you
I'm
come
Jesus.
into
saying,
your realm. Can I say this
I'm
real
saying,
quick? Don't
no,
when
I'm
you
Right.
come
saying
into
you
your
right,
realm
but
of
he would be
existence,
the
don't you
Savior,
change your
bro.
name? When
Say
you
what?
come into your realm, when you come into your realm of authority, don't you change their name? I mean, we can go if we use scripture upon scripture, precept upon precept. We see that every time that somebody came into their own realm, where they took
Uh-huh.
over something, they changed their name. So could
Yep.
Michael be? I'm asking, let me
Mhm.
say the word could in capital letters. Could Michael be the Christ that was sitting on the right hand and did all this that
Yes,
whatever it
you're
says he
right.
did?
Yes, brother. Yes, that's the one. That's the son. That is the son that's over Israel, and that's who the Christians' identity. They took that identity and created the Jesus God out of that.
I thought
That's
Jesus.
the one.
I want to see some of your presentations. How do I get to your presentations? I want to see some of this.
I never
I'm not
did
trying to
that on.
debunk it. I just would like to see.
Pseudoscienceuniversity.com. Pseudoscienceuniversity.com.
I didn't do no
All
Michael.
right, I might sign up and get me a scholarship. I might sign up and get me a goddamn scholarship. Goddamn it.
No, but it's all in the
But
scripture.
I
It's in
ain't
the
playing with.
scripture.
I
Yo,
like where
Uncle
he coming
Shaka,
from,
chill out.
though.
Hey, hold on. Hey,
I
so
like
where
where
did
he
the
coming from.
Nephilim fall come down at?
The Nephilim part come. We said
The
when they come
Nephilim.
down,
Where did they land at? What was their area? Where did they rule?
they
Where did they
landed.
fall
They
at?
landed where the UN is at right now today, with the 200
See, now
seats
I
over
agree
there in
with
the
that. I
pyramid.
agree with that.
That's Mount Hermon, nigga.
No, I said it. Yeah,
They
they did
fell in
land at
Mount
Mount
Hermon,
Hermon. You
right? No, I
absolutely
mean
right.
they
They
landed
did
in Mount
land at Mount
Hermon.
Hermon.
Where did they fight at?
what did they fight?
They fought in the sky.
They fought in the sky. Yeah, about to say, bro. The only time there was ever a war, bro, that took place was during the very first pyramid war that happened in Egypt. That was during the
So they
time
didn't
with
try to
Jerusalem.
kill the Nephilim.
You said what?
The Nephilim killed each
So,
other.
Yeah,
They
Nephilim
wore.
killed each other,
They
gang.
became societies. They was brilliant. They was scientists. They was criminal ones. They was savage ones. They was motherfucking real people. They built buildings, bro. These megaliths that's part of Earth. that's got hit grass and shit all over it. Look into them crevices on the side of a cliff, and they got you thinking that that's layers of fucking sediment over
Where
hundreds of
did
years.
they?
Now this
Where?
was
Ain't
where
no
Okay,
my
so
fucking
original
you
sediment,
got
question
his
came
number.
in.
man.
This was
Go
where
ahead,
my
brother.
original question came in because I have an issue with unproven things being applied to things that can be found on Earth. Like I do think we are capable of building pyramids and all this wild stuff that we would apply to the Nephilim. I think that it
Didn't they
actually
try to burn the Nephilims?
You said what, bro?
Bro, who the
Wait, Silk, let him get his point across. I wanted to catch what he was saying. He said he was thinking that
Yeah, I'm
it
gonna
was
let
just
y'all
people.
go. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get you when we come to the more shit. We're gonna talk about that in a
They
minute. Let me
burned
finish.
them in the cave where they fell at. I mean, you know what? Let me hear what y'all got.
I'm gonna sick them Tartarians on them Moors. Watch.
Uh-oh.
I just have an
I'm gonna
issue when
sick
you
them.
apply things
The
on
Tartarians was
Earth that
educated
are
too, wasn't they?
quantifiable to things that are unquantifiable. Like these terms, Nephilim and Anunnaki, these aren't quantifiable terms because we haven't found a body. I do believe that
Why do you
a
keep
lot of
saying that,
these
bro?
Because we have found bodies.
We found plenty of bodies. You just ain't found none because you don't look for it.
of Nephilim.
All
Nephilims,
types of shit,
yes.
yes.
So we're attaching that to skeletons of giants we found in the past.
They
If that's what you
attaching
consider a
fucking.
Nephilim to be, a giant, yes. I can hey, Wavy, how do I do it where I can like share my screen? I'll show you. It's books. It's a motherfucker giant shit. They got it built up next to the railroad because that was his transportation to get to the Smithsonian.
That's the exact definition of a Nephilim is a giant, and not to mention the Book of Enoch.
The Book of Enoch,
How do
your
I
dad.
do it, Wavy?
So you follow the Book of Enoch
Just a
now.
start.
Man,
So you
Wavy,
follow
don't
the
do
Book
that.
of Enoch now. You hear this shit,
Who?
Jalen?
Man, I'm not, man, look, man.
Now Silky D follow the Book of Enoch.
Now he want to do his famous shit. I ain't talking about them white boys. I'm talking about some big ass niggas.
He black. He black.
Yeah, Shaq is a Nephilim. Hey, Uncle Shaka, you got to be on your laptop to share your screen. You got a laptop? You
Oh
on your laptop?
shit. No, I'm downstairs, B. I got two devices going. All right, let me go upstairs and get it, and then I'll come back down.
You
But
want to
Mute
see?
my
You
mic.
want to see
And
the
if you
black?
know that they had a great war, it wasn't with
Yes.
the other
In
Nephilim.
the 1800s, they was wiping their ass out. That's what the wars was about.
in the who hundreds?
They got us thinking something
That
else.
part, okay, hold on, stay right there, Now you're really in deep waters. Okay, so 18, right? You're talking 1800,
Uh-oh.
Yeah, what the hell? Yes, the world reset in the 1800s.
1800 CE or AD.
So that means
AD.
ain't no more Moors, ain't no more Berbers, nigga. That shit dead.
Well, listen, hold on,
That's what.
wait. Do you hear me? Hold
Hold
on,
on.
wait,
The
stop.
world reset.
Yes,
The
that's how
world,
we lost our power because the
The
earth
world
the,
was
reset.
set.
the world reset. The world reset. Go ahead, Silk.
The world. Okay, so hold on. So the world. Well, because you're at year 100, right? And you're
You
talking about
you
1800.
can't claim that more shit no more. The world reset. Go ahead.
What are you really?
Yeah,
Well,
he know.
okay then.
He
So
know what I mean.
where exactly in 1800? Where did they fall at?
The aliens didn't. I mean, the angels didn't come in the 1800s, nigga. That was a whole nother age before this one.
She ain't started yet.
You said 1800. So in 1800, what war was that, and where was it at?
What the hell are you talking about? I said it was plenty of wars in the 1800s. You kidding me,
Where was they? What was the last one?
nigga? Are you fucking kidding me? You need to get back in school, bro. I ain't getting
If
paid
you
for
don't
that
know, you
shit.
can just say that.
I
If you
know,
don't know,
nigga.
you can just say
I
that.
presented it.
I
I
mean,
presented it to you. How do I don't know?
You presented no.
I think
You
we
showed
can
us the
all
war
agree
and
there
what
were a
year
lot of
and where it was
wars in the
at.
1800s.
Lance, all
He
Silky
presented
trying to
that
do,
now.
All Silky trying to do is make you get mad so you can spill all your information so he can take it and run with it. Don't say shit.
I'm asking a simple
Nah,
question. Where did they
Right.
fight at? And he can't
Lance,
tell me, but he claim he knows so much.
there were a ton of
Lance.
wars in the
Look,
1800s.
you see, exactly. You see this right here. This
We're
is a
talking
whole
about the Nephilim.
nother end of the world event right here. And do you see how small these people are right here? This is a planet.
1800.
No, this is a whole. I'm showing you how the world we at the end of all of this shit. So we conflating one big ass end of the world when the shit happens over and over again.
Where did they fall? Where
That's the gas.
I
Wait on my
fall
partner.
off
So
it?
I can go grab this too, so we can come. So I can come in.
Who built
Do you
that shit
not
right
know?
there? You said what, nigga?
You showing buildings, that ain't answering the question, but you don't know where that war was at.
Bro, I just told you where the war was at. We just told you it was in the sky, gang.
In the sky.
Tripping.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's
Bro,
the best y'all got.
you
Don't
don't
talk
even
about
read.
Nephilim then if
You
you
don't
don't
even
know.
read.
If
You
you
don't
don't
even
know, then
read.
don't
No,
speak
you
on it.
don't
'Cause
have.
You're
obviously
I'm
not
just
don't.
even
waiting
reading
for us
ancient
to have
text,
a
bro. Shut up.
conversation with you.
Shut up. You don't even read ancient
No,
text.
you don't have a
Talking.
clue about the Nephilim, obviously.
Who don't
I
have
can
a clue?
tell you
Nigga, you the
don't.
one who put you
It was in
on.
the
What the fuck
sky,
is you
You
gang.
talking
show
about? You stupid
here and there
motherfucker.
like that's supposed to be the Nephilim. That ain't
Bro,
nowhere. You don't have a clue about the Nephilim.
who don't? Cause you don't. You don't know
Y'all
shit.
see it?
That's
Y'all
why you
see
All of
these?
asking
y'all
trying to
go. What
questions.
are
connect the
you
wars of
saying?
the
You don't know
1800s though,
shit, bro.
because
That's
there
why
were
you asking
tons of
questions.
wars in
Shut
the
the fuck up.
1800s.
You
The
really over here
Napoleonic Wars
architectural
was the
work. You
1800s.
showing engineering. You showing mathematics and all this other stuff like you don't know what's
Nigga,
up.
you don't even know,
It's just
nigga. Nigga, you
mind-boggling to
don't,
me.
No,
nigga,
what I'm
nigga, you
trying to
don't even
show
use
you
mathematics, bro. You
is
just saying
no,
words, bro.
man. I'm
You just
trying to
saying
show
shit. Bro,
y'all is
stop.
that the
You trying
end
to
of the world happened. Look, you see this? This is a structure, bro. To us, it just looked like cleft, but it was something built. It was clearly something built all the way down to the petrified rocks. Like you can see that this is a shelf, like pillars
They
and shit.
carved out of mountains. Oh yeah, they carved out of mountains. That ain't nothing new. Everybody know that.
They don't
Don't
carve
waste
out
our time with
mountains,
that.
bro. Who put these rocks
Oh,
up?
they
Who
didn't carve
stacked
out
these
no
rocks?
mountain.
You think who stacked these rocks, bro?
Who stacked the rocks?
Yeah,
Obviously, who was the first people around? Who was the first one with education? Who was the first one with mathematics? Who was the first one that knew how to build?
Not no
The
fucking Moors,
Moors.
bitch.
do
The
Not no
you
fucking
see
Moors.
how
Moors.
fucking big these rocks are, bro?
It was
So
the
that's
Moors.
not that don't take no mathematics. I guess when they were saying, "Hey, let me stack this right here
Bro, the
perfectly,"
Moors
I
never
guess
did
that
none
was
of
no
that shit, bro.
mathematics
Shut the fuck
involved.
up, bro. Shut the
That was
fuck up.
no
Y'all niggas,
mathematics involved,
y'all, y'all,
correct?
y'all niggas don't even
There's
acknowledge
no
history,
algebra in
bro.
there, right? There's no
Y'all
type of
niggas say,
mathematics in that building structure that you're showing. There's no type of mathematics at all, right? Is that what you telling me?
nigga, bro, you over here
No,
trying to put,
what he's
you
trying to
trying to.
do is to get us to be on his level and have
That's
conversations
why he
about this
doing,
shit.
No,
bro.
you.
That's why
What
he
you
doing,
mean? I'm
bro.
just
Where he
bro. It's
trying
a
to go
simple
down?
He's
question.
a fucking
This
fool.
is a simple question, so you can't go too much for you. So now it's too
But
much
the,
now. Now I
but
got
nigga,
you
Moors
back in
you
the
not
not
corner
big.
making sense,
and
bro.
can't
All you
nobody
doing is
run.
interrupting people, bro. That's all you doing, bro. You just interrupting people, and you doing that shit by trying to make yourself seem right. You not doing shit, bro.
Keep on passing your bad knowledge then,
That's fuck
Jalen.
out of here,
Y'all
bro.
keep conversing about,
Like
y'all
fuck
keep
out,
looking at
bro. You
pictures
keep
like
talking
you
about
don't
you
know
keep talking
what
about
it
these fucking
is.
circus
All
niggas and
right.
shit. You still keep talking about these
Circus
circus
niggas.
niggas and shit, bro. That's all you
That's
keep fucking
Drew
talking
Ali
about, bro.
Moors. That ain't got nothing to do with
Like
ancient Moors, Jalen. You
you
think
not
Moors
no
started
fucking
at,
more,
you think
bro.
Moors
You not
started
no
in
fucking more,
1900?
bro.
Bro,
You not
You
no
No, he
think
fucking
don't.
Moors
more.
started in
You not
1900?
no fuck. You not no fucking more. You not a fucking more, gang.
I'm not a Moor.
You
What
don't
you
even
mean?
you don't even know ancient text, bro. You over here just rambling. Shut
Hey,
up.
Do you
Jalen.
know where that stuff even comes from,
Hey,
Jalen?
hey,
I
hey,
know, right? You have no clue.
Like
hey,
nigga, you just
Jalen.
rambling.
Hey,
What's up?
hey, Jalen.
What's up?
He say, "What you mean? I'm not a Moor."
Man, nigga ain't no fucking
Yeah,
more.
this nigga, dog, like, this boy lost, dog. Like, nigga, hey, dog, I got science to back all that, bro.
Man, you don't know
But you
nothing,
over
bro.
here talking about the goddamn Murdoch and the Gigi and the Nephilim and whatnot. You ain't
Man,
got
get
no
your ass
clue.
on my damn face. Tony must have drunk that bitch.
True. You don't know where them
Even
niggas
Tony
fell
know
at.
that
You don't know
lie.
where the battles are at. You don't know nothing about Didn't Moses even fight with the Nephilim? Wasn't he rolling with him?
Who?
That girl, I don't like that girl though too.
You know what?
What the fuck y'all
Yeah,
talking
I'm gonna
about?
keep.
That's
Yeah, y'all
correct.
keep going, man.
That's correct.
I'm gonna let y'all keep having it.
I should have came
I'll
and
get
asked
y'all
you,
later.
nigga. What you call it? Anything? I'm the one who paid for the motherfucker. Y'all should have asked me. See, this is the reason. See, you see what happened when you want to be friendly and shit.
Y'all showing niggas that's like the NBA niggas compared to a bunch of short motherfuckers in Mexico or somewhere, Asia.
Silky,
Nah,
was any Moors over 8 feet tall? Silky.
he 9'7".
The stories of the Moors are all
No, yes
beastly.
or
Hey,
no.
Cap,
They
Don't
hey,
had
tell me
Cap,
horses
Cap,
about his
on
Cap. Don't
story.
He
make me
fire.
make this shit up,
9'5".
Cap.
Like they was doing major things, like big time.
No,
Like,
don't tell me about the
dang.
magic things they was doing. That's great. They was riding elephants. They was making batteries. batteries. They was cutting on
Man,
electricity.
them
Whoop
niggas
Y'all
was
de
see
whoop.
doing shit,
Jordan?
bro.
Hey,
It
hold on.
was
Not to mention, hold
more
on, wait,
over
because
8 feet tall.
even
Scotty
Mansa
Pippen.
Musa had
Hey,
all the gold.
hey,
Remember? Hold
What you
on,
think?
wait.
Mansa Musa was
It's
6 feet
on me.
8,
It's on
5
me.
feet 8.
Didn't
It's
Mansa
on
Musa
me
run them
now.
boys out? Didn't Mansa Musa run
Even
out?
Mansa
No,
Musa,
Oh, okay.
even he was the
Oh, okay.
richest man. Even he know
Oh,
how to
okay.
get gold.
Oh,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying?
Did
So
he
that's
run? Did
big
he run
ruling
out?
already
How
right
tall
there.
was Mansa Musa? Silk. How tall was
All I
Mansa
know is
Musa?
his money. He's still the richest person ever.
And
Ain't
I
nobody
swear, and
still not
I
richer
So
than
swear
his
to
him.
God,
money
so that
was
Mansa
taller
Musa
than
So
ran
him,
the
wasn't
boys
it?
out of West Africa.
so that's already all day Moore's information right
Shut
there. Is
the
we
fuck up,
already top
bro.
tier when it comes to
Y'all niggas
getting
say
money.
that
Stop
shit,
it,
bro.
man.
Y'all
Would
niggas,
you
All right.
stop
When it
that?
y'all
comes
niggas,
to
y'all
getting
niggas
gold,
act
all
like
right.
other
And
niggas,
then not
nigga.
to mention, you know what? But slow it down though. Since I want to talk about gold though and gold mining. Now they claim that the Igigi and the ones from Nibiru came down because they needed gold, and Mansa Musa obviously had a lot of gold. So
What?
what would
Brother, he
that
was
tell you right
mining
there?
for
Oh
them.
man,
He was
hold on,
mining
Shaka,
for
hold on,
them.
Shaka, hold on, Shaka,
So
hold on, Shaka, Shaka,
no,
hold
this
on.
on me though. No,
Hold
fall
on, go
back. You
ahead,
don't
go
know
ahead,
nothing.
go
I
ahead,
got this.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, because I'm about to cook
So
your
they're also
ass.
known for mining gold. Not to mention, you also
I'm about
got
to
that
cook
in
your
Egypt,
ass.
but Mansa Musa had the most of it first and before
I'm
anybody
about,
did. He had the most of it, and he still holds the record that nobody's been able to touch even to this day. So while we're talking about we're so ahead and we're so this and so that, that man right there was literally, I'm guessing, would probably be more God than anybody. Compared, you walking around here dropping off gold bars to everybody.
Silky, how old are you, bro?
yeah, this nigga crazy.
Now he kind of like slow a little. You know what I'm
I'm
saying? And this
kind
is
of
what I
like
mean.
slow.
Let me tell you about. You can't read the room, bro. It's like you just kind of slow. You feel what I'm
Yeah,
I
saying?
can't
slow. He
read
was
the
trying
room.
to.
Oh, because you want to keep talking, huh,
Can't read
Lance?
the
You want to
room?
keep
Nigga,
babbling.
kinda slow.
You want to keep
Nah.
babbling
Nah.
about the stories that you don't know how the
You
information
read the
about.
room, you just kind of slow.
Has nothing to do with that. What it has to do with is you kind of force yourself on people that don't really fuck with you.
I
You
sit
do that
here and
all the
listen to
time.
y'all. You run your mouth around. You talk for like 30 minutes about some dumb story, and you got nerve to come to me talking about me listening to you.
Okay, so first of
I
all,
wasn't.
this is
No,
what
I
I'm about
didn't. I
to
wasn't
say.
talking about me.
This,
That's see, but let me keep going though. Now, see, that's the contradiction lifestyle that you live. You
so,
talking contradiction. You
hold
are a
on,
walking
wait a minute,
contradiction.
wait a minute.
Now,
I
when
have a
I get to
question for you.
telling you about yourself,
Silk,
you're gonna get salty
I have
about
a
it.
question.
That
I
ain't
have a
my
question.
fault.
Silk,
You're gonna get salty because I'm telling you, I'm reading you. I'm reading you. I'm not reading the room. You the one getting read,
The
Silky,
obviously.
Moors are
Silk,
not. They
hold
not
on, wait
Dragon
a minute,
Ball Z, bro. The Moors are
wait a
not
minute,
fucking
hold on,
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The
hold on,
Moors are not fucking like you got all of
Lance,
these
Lance,
fanatical
Hey,
stories
well,
about
go pray to
Lance,
Jesus, man. Okay,
Lance,
go
Lance,
pray to Jesus. Okay,
Lance,
go pray to Jesus then.
hold on, Lance. Let me ask you. Hold on,
Even though that's Latin.
I want to ask Silky a question. Silky, where did the Anunnaki land at? West Africa, Central Africa, or South Africa?
Well, apparently they supposedly was close to land in Ethiopia.
No, nigga, South Africa, nigga. Get it right for one. And then on top of that, you look at it, and then
Well, you still got. That's how you get your
wait a minute,
shiny ones.
wait a minute. Because at the end of the day, bro, Africa nigga was fucking abundant in gold, bro. Anybody could have had gold, bro. You know what I'm saying?
that
Mansa
was
So
Musa,
they
everybody was
landed.
Mansa Musa now. So
bro,
They
everybody was
landed
Mansa
bro.
in
Musa. Is what
Eurasia.
you're saying?
Africa,
They landed in
Hold on. This on me. Everybody
was
fall back
gold,
one on
bro.
one.
the
So hold on. So
Anunnaki landed
everybody was
in
And
Mansa
you
Musa
Eurasia.
saying
now.
stupid, bro. You just interrupting, bro. That's how I know. See, that's how I know I like
Everybody
your
was
ass
Mansa
because you like to
Musa. Yes
interrupt,
or
bro.
no?
You stupid as
You
hell.
just said it was gold everywhere. So
Bro,
yes
Africa,
or
bro,
no? Was everybody Mansa Musa? Yes or no?
Yo,
nigga,
no one. The
anybody could
Anunnaki
have
landed
gold,
in
brother.
Eurasia, bro, not
Anybody
Africa.
could have gold, bro. Africa was abundant with gold, bro. And that's what I'm saying. If you actually read the ancient text, bro, you will fucking know that. You just saying shit, bro. That's how I know you don't fucking read.
So you're telling me they had more money than Mansa Musa? More gold.
Nigga,
Who had more gold than
Africa,
Mansa Musa?
Africa as a whole,
Bro,
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 has
don't
is
fall
So
into the
you counting
argument.
all right,
all of Africa
you right, Lance. You right,
against
Lance.
one
I ain't about to do that
person?
shit. I ain't about to do that
You
shit.
counting all of
Man, you
Africa
better
against
you
one
better
Bro,
person?
you
Is
can't
that
use
what
my
I'm
like I
hearing?
said, bro, because you saying stupid
Is
shit,
that
bro.
what I'm hearing?
You
I just
saying
want to
stupid
make sure
shit.
this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you count all
I'm
of
not answering
Africa
that stupid question,
against
bro.
one
Because like I
person.
said before, you couldn't
he ain't
even
nobody
answer
need
the
to
question
ask
that
that.
I
And,
asked
Ain't
you.
nobody need
and,
to
and
answer
I'm
that
supposed to be the
question.
slow one. And y'all calling me slow.
You couldn't even answer the
And I'm the
question that
slow
I
one,
asked you.
right? Okay.
You couldn't even answer the question that I asked you. See, that's
Bro,
how I know that you don't read.
y'all
You
done
don't
let
read.
the fucking devil come in here and get us off of the conversation about spirit and plasma and shit like we was on and was going somewhere and get to
That
talk
shit
about
was weak. Wasn't
stupid ass
nobody caring
Yeah,
about
bro.
that.
Hold up,
That's
Silk,
Talking
Silk,
about some
Silk.
damn
Hold
problem.
up, Silk. Go ahead, Uncle Lance.
just saying, man. That's y'all keep letting like y'all can't. I forgot what that shit called, but niggas come in out of the nowhere when we build and when niggas is learning and getting somewhere with understanding of who we are, even motherfuckers that don't believe having a conversation because it's a conversation that we all need to have, nigga. We getting fucking old. You want to have a good, you want to have built pop, you want to have bright light when you die so that your shit can sustain where somewhere positive. Put it that way. That's all my belief is basically, and it's all
Okay, all I'm gonna
scientific.
say is you
And
always
it's
try to
all
play
science.
victim
And it's all
whenever you step
scientific.
out of line. You
You know what
always
I'm
try to
saying?
run a victim and go
We
crying. I'm
learned
going to
that
corner
like
acting like you Mr.
all that
Innocent.
time
It's
conversation.
always let's all be
And
brothers when you get
these
told off about it.
ass
But when
niggas,
you want to
man,
tap on people, it's
they
cool.
always infiltrate the conversation. We gotta
So well,
maintain.
yeah, when I clap
We
back, yeah,
gotta
you
act
gonna
like we
feel
got
it.
like we
You
got
can be Mr.
ADD.
Peaceful now.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
cool. Be
We gotta
friendly.
learn
Bet
how to
that's a good idea.
influence the
You should have
conversation
started with
and
that.
make it like
You should have
way
started off on that foot.
around. We can go ahead and get into. We can keep
You
it
could have
moving.
started off being friendly.
Bro,
You
we
should have
can't,
been
man.
like,
We
you
can't
know
start
what?
off,
I'd
bro.
rather
We
be
gonna
more
keep letting them
friendly
know.
with you than be an enemy. That would have been your first better move.
Bro, you are the enemy, bro, because you always come out, bro, acting like you know everything, bro, instead of just fucking listening. That's your fucking problem. You think that you know every fucking thing, bro, and you don't. Now,
So you
brother
want
Lance,
to? So
now,
you
bro,
speaking for him or you speaking for yourself?
man, brother Lance, man, go ahead and finish, bro, because like I said, you was popping your shit. Pop your shit.
Nah, we passed that point. I just wanted to point it out as we move forward. Don't let this type of shit happen when this nigga come over here. Like, don't argue with that nigga about he mentioned Moors and shit out of the blue. Ain't nobody fucking talking about no Moors, nigga. You keep doing that. Ain't nobody's mentioning no fucking Mansa Musa, no fucking none of that shit. Nobody was saying none of
Oh,
that.
so what I mentioned ain't what's up, but you can
Oh, yeah.
mention about dreams
This
and
nigga
other
talking about
dumb
most of the
stuff.
people
But
have
that's
no
cool though.
Africa as a
He
fucking
can over here.
abundant with
Jalen
gold.
can mention some dumb stuff, and that's all right though. You
What
know
dumb
what?
stuff
Fine.
did
I'm
I
gonna fall
mention?
back. I'm gonna let you have that.
Yeah,
I'm
go
gonna let you
ahead,
have the
bro. Fall
day. I
back, bro.
ain't
Yeah,
tripping. I'm
fall
gonna let
back,
you have
bro.
it.
Fall back.
Yeah, I'm
Fall
gonna let
back.
y'all
This is
have
your
that,
third
man.
fucking L that you took to me. Get the fuck on.
Ew, here you go, steady saying you battling me,
You've
Jalen.
been losing,
Wake
bro.
up!
You
You are
gonna
not
keep
a
losing. You gonna
contender.
keep losing.
You are not a number one ranked dude or none of that. So
I don't
stop
want to be
coming at me,
ranked, bro.
dog.
I don't give a fuck
If
about
you
that
want to
shit,
step
bro.
in the
I'm
ring,
happy
Jalen,
that
you
you
know
took
I'll
me
put
to be a
hands on
fucking
you.
nigga, bro,
If
and
you
you
step
got
in the ring, Jalen,
you
you
not
know I'm gonna
shit, bro.
destroy
You not
you.
shit, bro.
If you
You not
can't run,
shit.
I'm gonna close
You
the
not
door
shit.
behind you.
You not shit.
I'm gonna
You
lock the
not
gate
shit.
on you,
You
Jalen.
not shit.
I'm
You
gonna lock
not
the
shit.
gate on you for
You
real.
can lock the fucking
The,
gate. You can
hey,
lock the gate.
hey, y'all don't
the
even
referee will
disagree.
not be
Y'all don't.
saving
Hey, hold
you.
You
up,
been
Silk.
losing, bro. You been
Silk, hold up,
constantly
Silk.
losing.
Silk, stop threatening people. Hey, y'all don't even disagree on nothing to be getting in no ring. What the hell?
Yeah, we do. Shoot, I'll find something. We're gonna be all right. Well,
Nigga,
I
bro,
know he ain't.
anyways, man.
Yeah, I just seen the fallen angels and the ones that didn't fall as two separate entities that has to do with creation on earth. I see those Dennis Savin and all of them other
And get out my kitchen.
type of humans that
Yeah.
don't look like us today. I see them as their creation. Like the wheat and tares parable, when the dude had planted good seed in the field, and by night his enemy came and planted tares amongst the wheat. And then so the servant had told the master, like, yo, your shit out there got some weeds in it. You want me to go out there and pluck them up? The master was like, nah, just wait until harvest. Then go out and pluck up the weeds and and then burn them, bind them. Then go out and pluck up the wheat. And you learn, if you understood agriculture, that the wheat and the tares look just alike until harvest. Harvest, I don't know if it's like like right now, I'm starting to see a lot of white people that get all these brown spotches on their faces as they get older. And I'm wondering, looking at the melanin in their hair and their brown eyes, did they at one point come for them or uh mix with black people to get this type of pigment that's coming out in their older DNA when they genetics is breaking down and they don't have no walls up to keep those stronger genes coming forward. I don't know. I'm just hypothesizing. You know what I'm saying? But just to see them basically turn brown when all of their life, you look at all of their young pictures, they white, and then when they get older, they brown as hell. They be close to black people brown. They still got them little German facial features and shit. So I'm thinking that's the same thing with the people that's down here right now today. You got some that niggas that's 100% human or whatever, the ones that was created by the good angels, and then you got some niggas that's mixed with the ones that's created by the bad angels. And you can see that shit. You niggas with you big ass jawbones, You big ass forehead niggas, the big hook in
All
the
right,
back niggas.
Uncle Lance, you can't be doing. Silky D is my friend. Silky D is my friend.
I ain't talking about Silky D. I'm talking about generally. In general, we mix.
I'm about
We
to
mix
say,
with motherfuckers.
wifey, don't get me started.
Nah, bro, he trying to take a stab at you, Silky. You can't even tell. Cause I ain't even
I
mentioned
know,
you.
that's why I don't know why y'all want me to reach for my weapons. I don't know why y'all want me to go to my arsenal. Because if I go to the arsenal, it ain't gonna be pretty.
Hey. So to sum up what Uncle Lance has taught us today at Pseudoscience University, is that we are plasma. Correct, Uncle Lance?
Our soul, our spirit, our source is plasma.
Would you call that energy?
Yeah, but yeah, it's energy.
Electromagnetism?
Well, electromagnetism is something different in a sense. They correlate with each other because plasmas are attracted to electromagnetism. See, like for instance,
Right.
our heart generates an electromagnetic field. Our brain, in
Mm-hmm.
correlation with that, they both generate electromagnetic field, and this is what actually keeps us tethered, keep us encapsulated within our body. Our souls, our spirit, our energy, our source is kept inside the electromagnetic field. Once the heart breaks down, the electromagnetic field is no longer up. That's when the soul is released. Feel what I'm saying? It takes 6 minutes after the brain because you still stay in your brain. You can be zapped within 6 minutes to stay tethered to your body. But if you after most instances after 6 minutes, that's called brain dead. You no longer
You
tethered
got
to
that
your body.
window,
So even if they
then you're a
animate your body
vegetable.
back, yeah, even if they animate your body back, your soul had already left. Your energy already left. I actually seen a video. I got a video. Hold on. It's a helicopter. I downloaded. A helicopter was taking somebody. They was trying to take somebody. Airlift them, and as they was airlifting them, you can see a soul or some type of light leave out of the helicopter and shoot straight up in the sky. Let's see, where is that shit? But yeah,
You're
man.
talking about ectoplasma now. Now you're talking about like some Ghostbuster stuff.
Yeah, that's why it was funny about Ghostbusters, bro. I mean, I posted, I did a on my pseudoscience page a couple of weeks ago. I did a piece called Stars, Souls, and Plasmas. And this
Where's
shows how
Laurel at? Have you met Laurel yet? You met any of the knockers?
nah.
Oh man, that's the matchup.
Nah, I ain't met none of them.
Yeah, because they believe in electromagnetism, and you believe in electroplasma. So
Electromagnetism is important in the universe, bro. That's kind of like
yeah,
electromagnetism is
I
in the
mean
light
it's energy,
spectrum. No, it's in the light
right?
spectrum.
Then you
It's
go into the light spectrum, right?
right. So, but plasmas, all of that shit is just like, it's different combinations of them, frequencies, vibrations. All of that shit is connected to
Talking about
create
matter
physicality. Right.
with a design,
Yes,
kind of
they
like
are. They are.
like a movie showing a screen. It's like the
Is
movie
your
roller, and
is
then there's
your
a film.
is your spirit and your soul the same thing, Uncle Lance?
I think that your spirit is the energy that just exists, period. And your soul is the data that is collected in that light. So they go
I
hand in
mean,
hand. I think your
it's
I
more
think
so the
your
matrix
soul is
because
your
the data
data.
and
Your
everything.
soul is your data. Like you come in the world, you don't gotta tell as a baby, fingers move, eyes blink, feet move, legs. That's all written in your bios, just like a computer. But once you start becoming aware and you start using the fingers and hands, that data, and what you do with the fingers and hands,
What's
and
Uncle
all of
Lance?
that data is what
Uncle
make you
Lance.
be
Uncle
your soul.
Lance. I think you off topic. What's the difference between the soul and the spirit?
I just told you.
Nah, you start talking about your body and data. What's the difference between
That's
soul
the
and
that's what I'm
spirit?
talking about. I just told you. The
That shit
spirit
make
is the actual light, and the data is your soul. That's the accumulated data that makes you who you are.
what you think about
They
that, Silky?
they go hand in hand.
Okay, Silky like that. Silky like that. Uncle Harold, you agree? Uncle Harold sleep. All right, Uncle Lance. I think you didn't convert Silky D and Uncle Harold to Pseudoscience University.
What you mean converted? Nah, I'm just saying. I mean, once you look it up, once you realize what the soul is, bro, and you see how we use the applications of man, how we're made. Notice how the heart, and look at how the car function. Look at how the pumps in the car function and the valves and all of that shit. It's all similar. They using the model of man and applying applications to make humanity easier, like the life easier.
It's all fusion and functions and the elements and the way you put the elements together, but not also the elements, even the information, the cells, the mass, the as he calls it, the plasma, the electric, the atoms, the protons, neutrons, all that stuff has information in it already. That's already programmed that
Yes, it's
allows you to get
bio.
down and do a lot of stuff. So when you start fooling with all that stuff, yeah, you are kind of. Well, I mean, you're just manipulating the
It's
elements
like
that are put on the
Diego.
planet, though, that have always
Yeah,
been put on this planet. To what I'm saying, that's over there. Nothing's new. The same stuff been on this planet forever. It's just how we put it together, how we slap it together. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
exactly.
basically what it is. It's more so fusion, but also why it's in the fusion is these. Like I said, the way it's able to even get able to be fused is that it already programmed that it might have to be fused. That's allowing it to even go into that state. Like so, it's all super intricate design on top of design, the top of design. Like even your whole central nervous system, that
Yeah,
your brain, everything, your neurons in your skin, your spidey sense, all that. You feel me? I got a hunch. All these things is real high science, man. But it's all designed to supposedly help out you as a living organism, help you survive on this planet before you're able to reproduce her, you know what I'm saying, before it goes into survival mode, but it's still supposed to thrive, surviving, thriving, you know what I'm saying, excelling in life as an organism in its habitat. I'll let y'all go. Y'all got it.
It sounds like you just went down a pseudo rabbit hole.
nah,
There wasn't nothing pseudo about that.
I agree with what he said. It was true. Like
Yeah,
it depends on what your level of I don't want to say inquiry is. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know nothing about gardening, so somebody can give you a gardening parable and it's gonna go over your head. You're gonna say shit like you just said. But if you know, then touched a lot of
hey,
different
Lance,
subjects in
it's
life,
funny
different points in life.
that part. It's funny you say that because that
Yeah,
bring me when
you
you say
have to be
farming.
able to let me finish, nigga. God damn.
I don't want to say that bring me to the FFA, the
No, just
Future
don't keep
Farming
cutting me off,
Association.
bro. That's the only problem I got with you. Just let me
No, no,
finish
my
my
bad. You
sentence.
got it. You got it. My bad. You got it. You got it. You got it.
Once you have been in a number of different I don't know, schools of thought, once you have come across within yourself a number of different schools of thought, you are able to piece things together and have a better understanding about things easier. That's the only point that I was making. And so, but if you don't hardly know a lot of things, a lot of different things, then a lot of shit gonna sound foreign. It's gonna sound pseudo. If a nigga not sounding like scientists, when scientists is trying to make you not understand it, they just want you to understand it to where, like the moon's light. The moon, the sun's light. The sun has invisible light as well. Not only what does the invisible light do? They got you thinking that you seeing the daylight because of the sun shining. But no, the sun is gonna shine anyway. You seeing the daylight because of the sun affecting the plasmas that's in the atmosphere before it get to your eyes. That's why you seeing daylight. So they tell you it's the truth, but it's a lie. They
Would you say the way they spit it?
Yes, that's like saying ye shall not surely die if ye eat of the forbidden fruit, right? And they don't die, but they eventually die when they maybe wouldn't ever supposed to die, right? Just say that parable. Well, they tell you shit like the sun, the moon reflects the sun's light. I mean, and that's true, but that's not why you see the moon. It doesn't have anything to do with the reflection of the sun's light, because the light that the moon is reflecting is the light that the moon don't absorb. So what is the moon absorbing? The moon is absorbing gamma ray and X-ray. It's reflecting the other light, but that's not the other light that's being reflected. That's not why you're seeing the moon. They're not telling you the truth. The reason you see the moon is because the moon absorbs the albedo, I mean the gamma ray and X-ray from the sun, and then it emits its own light as the albedo. It gives a lesser, if it was actually reflecting sunlight, it would actually give off the same intense light, and it would give off a hotter degree of heat. Yet the moon gives off a cool, low light that it's emitting its own albedo. It's emitting radiation that it's received from the sun. But they got you thinking that it's mirror reflecting the sun, and it's a lie. How do I know this? Because they told me. They taught you and us when we were kids one thing, but they don't go. But I guess you got to have a degree to be in on when they actually update the information. Because I was just so happened to come across the 40th annual Lunar Fest when it's talking about the photon luminescence of the moon. And I looked at that and I studied it, and I see that exactly what's going on. Just like with the upper atmosphere, all of the noble gases in the upper atmosphere, they lay over the earth. That's that blue haze that you see when they in space. That's the ionosphere, and those are the noble gases. They are in layers. When the sun rays pass through, the people below that will see the light. They call it scattering and Rayleigh scattering, all this all bullshit. It's ionization. It's just like when it's done on Earth. If you run, just like in a neon light bulb, that ain't nothing but neon. Neon is a noble gas. Electricity run through the noble gas, and what happened? It lights up. Same thing in the upper atmosphere. We just adopt the principles of Earth and use them per application as we need it. So yeah,
I'm gonna just I'm gonna just throw a little bit in there. Okay, so think about if you watch a movie, if you a 3D movie, and you put on 3D glasses, and they able to make that screen pop out at you. You know what I'm saying? That's how you can. That's how things are manipulated in the atmosphere and on this planet, on Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like on a regular, when you take the glasses off, you don't see that stuff that's floating in your face. But you put the 3D glasses on, and it's right there. It's like a couple feet in front of you. That's how they manipulate the elements.
Yeah, the only difference between them and us is they can see because they're equipped in their eyes with spectrometers and all of that to be able to see and manipulate the shit. You can't reach out and grab nothing with your bare hand if it take a certain type of electromagnetic attraction to be able to use it or affect it, right? They know everything is electromagnetism, everything is plasma. All of that shit is this, like matter is the cool version of plasma. Think about that. All this matter, this hard shit is just like ice, liquid, gas, plasma. Us, what we are, the same thing. Ice, liquid, gas, plasma. You got bones, which are very dense. That's definitely solid. But we got gases inside of us. We got liquids inside of us, muscle tissue. All of that shit is a combination of all of those things that comes from a plasma. And all of those things are a cooler version of what plasma is. Just think about it like that. And that is energy. Plasma is light. It comes from a source.
I
Think
don't
about it
know if
like
that shit. I don't know if that shit was pseudo or not, but it sound good, boss.
that. No, it's not pseudo. It's not. It's the truth. It's the truth, my guy. I'm rolling up. This is my last blunt I'm smoking, bro. For a very, very long, hopefully forever.
Hey man, we about to get up out of here, Uncle Lance. I appreciate you for laying down that law. President.
You was on the Naga I guess what they would call that, the Naga religion, I guess. I don't know what they call it, the Naga culture.
Nah, he said
I
he
guess
said he said he not a part of that. He said he not a part of
I
that.
know. I'm just telling them you would be there, they would love you. Shoot.
Hey, I'm gonna hook him up with Laurel. I'm gonna hook him up with Laurel.
Laurel and Ruben, they gonna love him to death. He they third missing member right there.
Hey, that's
No
good. Hey man,
doubt.
don't forget to subscribe to Pseudosciences University, man. I'm about to do
Don't forget.
the Pyramid Earth special on there soon.
Don't forget to subscribe to Pseudoscience University. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. President Sicky D, give us the final words.
Oh man, you know what I'm talking about? We have these bills, they go all kind of ways, but just know we get into the information. The information does come out. These are views and angles and opinions of what other people got, but always feel free to double check that. And if it pans out, please come back and let us know. And we're going to keep the information flowing, you know what I'm saying, regardless of the disputes, regardless of the tones, regardless of the profanity. We still going to get to this education.
No cap. I like
Peace.
that. Silk. I like that, Silk. And just like that,
Yeah, I've
man,
been
we
on
out of here.
fire lately. I'm with the hosting.
Hey, Silk. Hey, Silk. I liked that. I liked that. Hey, man, we out of here. Appreciate everybody that tuned in. We gone.